are live at Saratoga Racetrack in Saratoga Springs, New York. I'm Dan Tordjman with America's Best Racing, here with Alexa Zepp from the Daily Racing Forum. And for the first time, our friends here joining us from BookIt Sports, Lauren Cowling.
Yes.
And Krabs, my man, Krabs Bets is here, and he is betting, both of them already, making money today.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah.
We're
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Great starts.
For those who haven't seen it, what the hell happened when you guys walked in?
Showed up during race 1, pretty blown we missed it, but we were there, had to lock in something for race 2. So we're around the table, we're locking in, we're settling in, we're talking through some options, and this Nunzio horse, while the horses are going up and getting ready to, race,
And walking
right?
out.
This horse is going crazy, right? He's running off the track. He's not in line with the other ones. It looks like he's beefing with the other horse, right? And we're looking at each other going, that horse is crazy. I want that one, right? And it ends up winning. Shout out Nunzio in race 2.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Dog.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, like, when you come here, you told me before we went live, you don't know what you were expecting, but it
No.
wasn't this.
Wasn't this. This is unbelievable. I was comparing it to, I don't know if you've ever been to Ole Miss, but they have the Grove, where they set out a lot of tents for, like, their tailgates. But, I mean, it's unbelievable. It's so beautiful here, too.
Alexa, you've only been here one other time. Set the scene for people who don't know what Saratoga is all about.
Yeah, so Saratoga is like so unique. Obviously, it races in the summer. It's Saratoga Summers, and it's kind of like a World Fair vibe almost. Like everybody's here. It's basically like tailgating. People are sitting with their picnics, betting, just hanging out, having a drink. It's just so much fun. This is the backyard? Is that what this area is called?
The backyard.
The backyard. We're here in the backyard, and it's just a vibe. Like everybody's just having so much fun, and I've been dying to get back here because it's been like 6 years since I've been here, and I was like, I need a good fix of Saratoga, so here I am.
And you got the BookIt Sports faithful already in the chat.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, chat? How
Love
we doing?
Oh, let's go, Carson.
Chat, we hit
Shout
any
out.
bets yet?
They're looking
At
for the
Saratoga?
Nerfies. What do you think? Yeah, what, you got anything for them?
What are the Nerfies? No
Yeah,
Nerfie.
have you labbed up today?
I've labbed a little bit.
Okay.
We're betting lacrosse, we're betting baseball, and obviously we're betting on the ponies, right? Have to.
Oh, yeah.
Give me the Padres for a little afternoon sweat on the diamonds. Side note. All right, for all my fellow baseball guys in chats. Padres ML.
What do we think about the Mets? What do you think about the Mets?
Mets are unbelievable. Is that your team?
That is my team.
Lin-
I'll tell you right
Lindor?
now.
Unbelievable
We
right
just
now.
did a podcast with talking about MLB State of the Union, who we think is going to make the playoffs and stuff like that. Padres and the Mets, 2 sleeper teams. Watch out for them.
They
All right.
lost Senga, though. Senga's now out again.
Yeah, and unless they make the playoffs, we
Yeah.
might see them then. But out for the year, look. We got the trade deadline coming up. They'll make some moves. They'll go out and get some arms.
I like it. You're a Nats fan, right?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Anything you want to
Yep.
tell us about somebody you may have seen around the track today?
Met Jason Worth, bucket list type picture, to be honest with you. That's one of my favorite athletes of all time. We get here within 1 minute. I see Jason Worth. Look, he's not easy to miss, right? He's a big guy. He's bigger than me. I'm like, there's no way Jason Worth is already here, the first guy I see within a minute of getting here. Unbelievable. Could not be a better vibe to start out the day.
I don't know what we think about some of these people, but Ice Pick, fade the Padres.
Wow.
Wow.
Ouch. Ouch.
Wow.
Archie's on board. Archie's on board.
Sure.
And
Showing his true colors. Little sunburn out here in the heat.
Yeah.
The Krabs.
Hey, it's not cold out here. All right, we might be up in New York, but it's a summer day.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
for sure. Chat, you guys have any bets on the Saratoga racetrack today? Not just baseball. You guys telling any of the winners?
Yeah, I mean, you guys are
We
doing.
started 2-0
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did almost. Key word.
And you, what did you do after you hit? Like everybody's like, oh, what's the next race we could bet?
Right.
And you were like, no, I'm not betting. I'm not betting right now.
Yeah, no, I like to think I'm probably the most responsible in the group. So once that was so lucky. Like, the only reason I took that horse was because he got in a fight. That's not a great sign. But I was like, you know what? I need to take a couple races off, like, kind of watch how everyone's doing. And
What was the bet that you hit?
it was race 2, Nunzio. We took him at plus 800, I believe. Unbelievable. Just a
Sick.
snipe. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna jump back into it, whether she wants to or not. We're betting this next
Yeah,
race.
we need
it's
to
the
fly.
Oh,
7th
yeah.
race at Saratoga. Let's see how many minutes we got.
4.
We got 4 minutes. If you want to watch the race itself, just turn on Fox Sports, Fox. It's all on there. Alexa, I'm going to kick it to you to set the stage for us for the 7th race.
Okay, so like you said, race 7. This is for 2-year-old maidens. So there's a bunch of babies. A lot of these horses have never raced before. I think like most of them, am I right? Yeah. So we don't have a whole lot to go off of on who we like. You go off of kind of pedigree, who's best bred for this, and you can see their workouts that they've been doing to see like who's really in shape. So, yeah, my top pick is number 1. Invictus, that's right. Okay, so this horse, they spent $1.2 million on.
Whoa.
Sure. Wow.
1.2 million.
So what are these horses usually going for?
Yeah.
Is that like
Not 1.2
that's the
million.
most you'll
That's
ever
very,
see, pretty much?
very high.
Okay.
That's like, yeah, I don't know. What would you say about 1.2 million on a baby?
Yeah.
So this is buying LeBron James
Yeah, so
and basketball teams.
It depends on the sale, but this one's pedigree. Like the mother won the Kentucky Oaks, which is the Kentucky Derby for female horses. So that's why so much money.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but so you like the 1, you like the 9 a little bit as well too, right?
I do like the 9 as well. So this one also sold for a lot, sold for $650,000, and the stud fee, which is like how much they pay to breed the horse, was only $12,000. So that's like huge, like difference. Usually you get maybe 3 to 10 times the stud fee, but I don't even know how many times.
Stud fee is?
I don't.
Explain the stud
Okay, so like when you go to breed a mare to a horse, you have to pay for the good seed.
Okay.
Okay.
And that is the stud fee.
Sure.
Gotcha.
And they're not cheap.
Yeah. So
Not cheap.
I'm just going pedigree plays on this. I like that 9. What are the odds on the 9, Dan?
9 is 8
Plus,
to 1.
so like
Ooh.
8 to 1 in sports terms. Is that plus 800?
Yep.
Okay, plus 800 and plus 300 on my 2 picks.
All right, some value. That's why I like coming to the track, right? It's not like you're taking, minus 110 odds
Exactly.
on a side or a spread or something. You're taking some value plays almost every time.
And plus 800 been good to you today.
It's been great.
It's been good
Might
to
be
you
a
both.
sign.
I need a squad rides for the chat, for us, for
Yes.
this race. Maybe a dog. This 5 horse is looking at me funny. What do we think about Fiddling Felix? Any thoughts on him?
Love the 5. By the way, we got the question, what race are they currently talking about? We're talking about race 7.
Yeah, get ready to lock in your bets, chat.
Race
We're gonna have a
7,
squad ride here.
Saratoga, 1 minute. Pull up the apps, put the bets in now.
Get ready.
I like the 5 a lot. I was telling you earlier, a lot of times when these horses, before their races, there's a training routine, right? Sometimes their trainers will take them and put them with another horse to see how they react. And they might want to have them with another horse where they say, hey, look, they tell the jockey in the training, sit behind this horse and try to catch him because that's your running style. I want you to try to catch this horse. Sometimes they'll say, hey, look, whatever you do, take this horse to the front. Don't let that second horse get by you. With this one, in the training, this horse was going head-to-head with a horse named Honor Marie, who was in the Kentucky Derby.
Yes.
And this horse outworked Honor Marie. Completely outworked Honor Marie. So the 5, Fiddling Felix, is
What a name.
What a name.
What a name.
And you're getting 6 to 1 right now. So I'm going to lock in my
6
bet
to
right
1?
now.
Honor Marie
I
in
did.
the Derby?
Actually, yes, I did. Yes, I did. I bet 3 different horses, and that for sure was one of
Is
them.
Honor Marie the Irish horse? Is it an Irish horse?
Well,
I don't think so.
The jockey was
That's what
Irish.
it was.
That's what it was. So I sprinkled on him to win the Derby, or her to win the Derby. And
Didn't work out,
Nope,
but
couldn't do worse.
But I mean, if you make it to the Derby, you're an incredible horse. So
Oh,
for this horse
absolutely.
to be outworking Honor Marie is a
Saying
good sign.
something.
And yeah, decent odds, 6 to 1 or plus 600. So
Krabs. I think that's the one.
I think we got to go with lucky number 5.
I think so.
Trust the gut here.
Fiddling
Chat,
Felix.
Fiddling Felix, lock it in. Hurry up. Go, go, go. You have 1 minute.
We're going in. I'm adding
Squad ride, Fiddling Felix to win.
adding funds right now. I'm
oh,
currently
adding fun.
adding funds right now. While I add funds, I want to bring in a guy here who heard that people were coming today, and he said, you know what, I got to do something. I got to do
Sure.
something for these people. This is Kurt
Whoa.
Rossner with Old Smoke. Kurt, what's
How
up,
we
Kurt?
doing?
First timers here at the track today.
W first
Yes.
timers. Yes.
Welcome. Welcome
Thank
to
you
heaven.
so much. Yeah.
Welcome to heaven.
Tell the people who you are and what you've come with here.
Yes, Kurt Rossner, founder of Old Smoke Clothing, the place to get all your horse racing apparel, trackside, or on oldsmokeclothing.com. And,
what-
Mom always said, you don't come empty-handed, so I had to bring some gifts for the first timers that
Oh,
are here.
wow.
Got
Sure, thank
and
you.
our new shirt that just came out.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go.
Unpack it.
Yeah,
Break
look
that
at
puppy out of there.
Packing.
Got it.
Krabs, you wanna pull
What do you guys
something
think
out?
so far?
Yeah, give me that hat.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's just so beautiful. Weather's beautiful.
It's
Old
absolute
Smoke.
heaven.
Is that the shirt you're wearing right there
Yes,
too? That's
this is one of
fresh.
them, Yeah,
nice
it's got
little
got the track logo here.
I could have used one of those today. A whole full button-down short sleeve. It's a little hot too.
Absolutely.
Good for the summer.
Yes. And if you go in the paddock, you got the collar all set.
Sure, looking sharp.
Yeah.
I need one of the, I have an old version.
Yes,
Old
that's the newer
Smoke.
version. That's right. Yes. So enjoy.
so much. I really
Absolutely.
appreciate that.
Absolutely.
That is
Kurt,
sweet.
where do people find you guys?
OldSmokeClothing.com, or we have a ton of exclusive stuff here at the track
Such
and
a
all the gift
Krabs hat.
shops in Saratoga.
Thank you, Kurt. We appreciate it, brother. Yeah, man. Good luck. Good luck. All right, this race is off. Race 7 is off.
All right, here we go.
I did get my bet in on Fiddling Felix.
So y'all
Oh,
are on
we're
the
off.
5?
We're on the
Yeah,
5.
we're off. Okay.
It happens quick, Chad. You guys got to stay posted.
Yeah.
You better lock
Okay,
in.
this $1.2 million horse is in the lead, or second.
You don't want to be that horse in first around that first turn, though. You don't want to blow too much steam, right? You don't want to get too tired. You got to
Gotta
keep some of that
pace it.
nitrous locked in right towards the end.
Although this is a fairly short race, so you
Oh.
also don't want to be like
You don't want to
dead
conserve
last
too
in the
much.
back. Yeah,
Yes,
because you
don't
don't
wanna
have a
keep anything in
ton
the
of
tank,
time to make up ground.
Right?
Yeah.
Got some
How about that?
protectors.
How about that? Yeah, we
Got some
switch
people
cameras.
looking out for me.
Switch the cameras real quick.
Don't listen to
They
that.
didn't like
please.
that. They didn't like
For the
that.
love of God, please don't listen to the chat. You can acknowledge them, but don't listen to what they say.
All right, here we go. Let's watch this.
Here we
Anybody in
go.
the chat have the 5 horse here? Because we're getting down the stretch. And he's
The
nowhere to be
5's coming.
found.
Oh, he's up there. He's up there. Make a push, buddy.
Come on.
Come on, Fiddling. We need you.
Go. Now
We
or
need
never.
you, buddy.
I don't know if he wants it.
Oh,
I
dude.
think there's 2.
Pretend it's
I know,
Anna
I
Marie.
didn't talk about it though.
Pretend it's Anna Marie.
Come on, bud. Come on, bud.
It's rolling.
I don't know
Oh,
if
no.
5 wants it.
4. Oh, the 4.
Oh, my gosh.
Whoa.
What a push.
Talk about nitrous.
What the?
The 4 horse used it there right at the end.
Little turbo boost there.
This is the one. Okay, this horse again, first
Yeah,
time it's
who's
ever
4?
I
raced.
can vouch for this, what she's about to say.
Okay.
Oh, you're talking about the 2?
Also, where was Invictus
Yeah,
at?
I did like
Cake.
the 2, but I didn't talk about it.
Absolute cake.
No, can you imagine spending that much on a horse and it doing so poorly?
Oh, no, I would be in
bummer.
shambles. I'd be in shambles.
This morning, she was like, I like this 2-horse. And she didn't get to it.
No.
She didn't. He was like, what? Greg Charcudian, by the way, behind the scenes, panicking. He's just like, we need to get these mics moved over. She was like this 2-horse, and we didn't get to it. I cut you off with all my excitement about Fiddling Felix.
To be real, it wasn't in my top 2 at the end of the day, so it doesn't matter. But thank you for trying to give me the credit. I did like the 2 all right. The 4, though, I didn't
Who was
really have
that?
the 4 on my radar. They did spend $750,000 on that horse, too. So, like, that was, well, I think, the second most expensive horse in the race.
Okay.
Okay.
So in a
Nice
time
setup.
of NIL, college football, this crazy world we live in now where the athletes are getting paid so much, that also matters for the horses as well, right? So you got to look at how expensive some of these guys are going for.
Oh, it is.
That's
You got-
typically
you-
a good sign, right?
You got to look at the price, absolutely. And by the way, with you, I'm thinking now. I know when you're the whole Irish thing going
Sure.
on. Chancer McPatrick. I mean, how did you miss that one?
Yeah, how'd
Dude.
you overlook that?
There's no. That sounds like every local watering hole, in every city that has a little shamrock on it, right? Every Irish pub.
Oh my God!
How did we miss that? How did that squeak by? Gosh.
Bye pretty quick.
You're gonna have a chance to redeem yourself though, because I know you got picks in the next couple of races.
do.
You're gonna drop on us before you guys head out, and we're gonna do a little seat swap here with,
We got some
with
more
a couple
goats
other folks
coming
coming in.
Yep.
All right. So, do you want to set those up for us? You want to tell us who you're looking at the
Yeah.
next couple of races? Race 8,
I
9?
don't want to gatekeep. I'm for the people. I want to give out the winners here. I'm sticking with the Irish vibes here, like
Are
I should
you?
have in that last race here. And for race 8, I'm taking horse 1, Scarlet Poppy. All right, the Irish horse. I feel good about him. And then race 9, going with a couple other Irish horses, Sea Singer, which is horse 1 in race 9, and then Navy Seal. I have to take Navy Seal. My sister went there. Been going to Navy football games my whole life. Sometimes you just got to feel, when you're looking at the names and take a little stab, a little spring for a half unit. So I'm going with him, horse 3 in race 9, Navy Seal.
All right. Did you mess around? Did you look at these races?
Not yet.
Not
I'm
yet?
still waiting for race 10.
So
That's
race
the
10
one, that's the one I'm locking in.
10.
I don't know yet.
You don't know? Okay, you're
I
waiting.
need y'all's help.
So 10 is like the big
That's the big
feature
one.
race
That's the
of the
big one.
day. Yeah, this is like horses that were running in the Derby and the Triple Crown are coming back. But there's only 6 horses in it. So it's kind of a short field. I think there's one clear answer, but
What do you
I don't
like?
know. Do we want to bust that out right here, right now? Drop it now. Okay, I like Sierra Leone.
Wow, familiar name.
Ooh.
Familiar name.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just an incredible horse, but has gotten in his own way. You know, like he's gotten distracted. He's a little bit of a head case.
Oh.
Okay.
And he's also a deep closer, which means he stays like way far back and comes at the end. And
He makes you
so
sweat a little bit.
He makes you sweat, and like horses like that can have traffic. You know,
Okay.
like they cannot get the trip that they need.
Mm-hmm.
But when you only have 5 other contenders, it's not really likely. Like in the Derby, there's like 20 other horses, so being
Right.
not running into traffic can be a problem. But is he really going to have that with 5 horses? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think he's going to romp, personally.
All right. The
All
one
right.
horse.
The one horse.
Yeah, the number 1 in the big feature.
Is that the
So
favorite?
It'll be the favorite.
Okay.
It'll be the favorite. But we like all the ones because you listed the 1 and the 8 and 9.
One of these one horses has to win coming up, right? I got every single one horse the rest of the day. One of these has to hit.
There's a
Come on.
parlay, pick 3 for you.
Okay.
Wow.
And the ones the rest of the day.
Sure.
The pick 3. Somebody explain the pick 3.
Okay. So like in horse racing, we have pick tickets, which I'm not really sports bettor. You guys got to teach me one of these days. But parlays are like consecutive games, like winning multiple games. Is
Yep.
that right? Okay.
Yeah.
So same thing in horse racing, where if you pick the winner of multiple races in a row, you get a big
Ooh.
payout.
It's like a
Okay.
parlay that goes on all day. I
Yeah.
like that.
So there's
I
like
like that.
doubles, which is 2 races in a row, pick 3s, 3 races in a row, pick
Sure.
4s, pick 5s, and pick 6s. And pick 6s can pay like millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me is to lock in a pick 6 with all the ones the rest of the day, and now I'm a millionaire.
Yeah,
pretty much.
That's
you'll
it?
walk out of here a millionaire,
Sure.
It's that easy.
locked and loaded.
So we have a request here for race 7 results. Obviously, somebody was in the mix for something. I think it was 4-2. Did you see who finished 3rd? We got to pull that up. Hold on. It was 4-2.
That 4 horse came out of
4-2.
nowhere.
Yeah, what was that?
Out of
What was that?
nowhere.
But how heartbreaking if you had the 2 at
Oh, yeah, you're already celebrating pretty much.
See, like what
I know I
you
am.
said about being in the lead. On a short race, I like when my horse is in the lead like that.
Okay.
Because, they don't have a whole lot of distance to go. So,
Right.
like, if you can get the lead and keep it, a lot of times those horses win on short
Yep.
races. And the
Makes
2
sense.
almost pulled it off.
So it came 4-2-6. So if you bet the exacta for $2, so essentially this is like just picking a 2-team parlay, right? For $2, you won $92.50.
The payouts here are
It's
unbelievable.
The
unbelievable.
payouts are stupid. The payouts are stupid. If you bet a trifecta, so the top 3, if you bet 4-2-6, you could bet it for as little as 50 cents. You won $110.
No way.
On 50 cents. Like these are the payouts. These are the payouts. And then the double, she mentioned if you pick two races in a row, if you had the previous winner,
Yeah.
the last race, and that one for $2, it paid $59.
I think we need to just go strictly horse betting.
I mean, the
Like
payouts.
what?
Even
I've
if you
never
only
had a baseball
you
parlay.
hit one of those a day, you're set for the next month.
That's all I'm saying.
You had your
Yeah.
That's
bankroll
all
for the next month.
Literally.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what do we think, chat? Come on.
Come on.
Are you guys getting in?
Come
Chad
on.
might
doing
be
here?
scared of a trifecta, though. I don't know how confident they are. They might want to just
They're
go with a
not
win.
Scared.
I don't know.
We
They
raised them
don't.
better
They
than
don't seem
that.
too confident.
We raised them better. than that.
Chat's silent right now.
Chad doesn't seem too
is
confident. I don't know if they
silent.
want
Chad's
it bad enough. I don't know.
All right, I'm going to let you guys introduce who's next up here because,
Sure.
it's your
Oh,
people
yeah.
and you bring them in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get him involved.
Mikey, Chelly.
Chelly, Mike, you
Getting
guys
the call
ready?
up.
Chat. Don't be afraid to chirp these gentlemen. They've lost a couple coins, haven't had as good of a start as us. All right, I'll leave it with that. Chelly, Mike, get involved. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
Let's hope we
so
finish
much.
strong.
Yeah, brother. Great seeing you, my
Let's
man.
finish strong. Thank you. Awesome.
Good meeting you as well. Yeah. So we're looking at the overhead shot here of the backyard. Come on in, brother. Come on in. Good. You guys. You
How we doing,
guys.
everybody on the live? How we doing?
Crushing the
Live.
damn content out there. Crushing
Trying,
it.
we're trying,
Appreciate
we're
that.
trying.
So can you explain exactly what you did up there a little while ago?
Yeah, so I'll break it down for you. So we're playing this really fun game, Near my bank account, where I take some money out and I put it in the ATM and then it disappears. So we're having a really fun time with that. That's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Not ideal outcomes though.
No, it's been a tough start to the day. So this is my first time actually betting on horse racing, and I absolutely love it. I'm already hooked. Could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. It's a good thing, let's be honest. I love it. The atmosphere today has been electric all day.
Right.
I mean, just for like a Saturday, not even like the biggest race weekend of all time.
Right.
Like, this is unbelievable. Like,
It's a
to come
regular
out here-
Saturday at Saratoga.
Regular
This is
Saturday at
unbelievable.
Saratoga.
I love it out here.
And I feel like I'm almost immersing by losing this much. Like, it feels like I'm a part of the heartbeat
You
of
need to
Saratoga.
experience this.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, we're going up to random guys, being like, what'd you just place? They're like, listen, I got 9 and 7 to place and show. They're in dead last. So I feel like I'm just immersing myself in the
Fitting
culture.
right
We're
in
just-
with the
We're
culture,
just having
yeah.
fun. We're just having fun. Losing a lot of money. But we actually did just place a whale
Yes.
on the
Okay.
next race.
Oh, well, let's
Yes.
hear about
On
it.
the Irish horse number 1. Do you
Oh,
want to hear the
Were
breakdown?
you listening to Krabs,
No,
or were you
Krabs
coming up
and
with your
Anthony
own
Ravasio.
strategy here?
Do you want the breakdown?
I want the breakdown.
So it's like a three-layer breakdown
All right.
for why I took number 1.
I like how like we were expecting to give you guys the help on that. And
okay,
you're like,
yeah.
no, let me
No, no,
explain
no.
to you how to bet on horses.
So
Welcome
this is
to our
perfect.
show
I'm
now.
going to break you down how I bet on horses. I haven't won a bet all day. So step 1, you look at all the names, right? Download the data. Step 2, there's a guy in Chelly's DMs that's sending us PDFs. And then step 3,
PDF files.
step 3, you pick the Irish horse and you disregard steps 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So
well,
that was a 3-step plan.
Alexa, he's actually using your guys' betting website to exactly. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Racing form. He's
Oh,
sending
that's
them
awesome.
Screenshots of the formulator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
yeah, and say, just because we may have missed that, the website where you get all this stuff is where?
Yes, so Daily Racing Form is a company that sells all of the past performance data of all these horses' races, what they've done, their pedigree, their speed, everything. And you can get on there and, you know, take a look at it.
Yeah.
And kind of, it's a ton of data, but it's really cool. There's
Yeah.
even like, I showed you the
I was
pace
about to say, Alexa, the
projector.
coolest thing you showed me about the website was you actually can see what horses start out slow, start out strong.
Yeah.
So if it's a short race and you want a horse to start out strong, then it shows you that information. You're going to want to bet on that horse. So it's pretty cool. I like it a lot.
Yeah, that's our pace projector on Timeform. So, you know, you can go on there and literally just click finish positions and see what it projects,
Yep.
who's going to be in the lead and by how far, and just bet them.
What's
Yep.
the site? What's the website?
Daily Racing Form, DRF.com.
Yeah, DRF.com.
So if you want to do the opposite of what I've been doing, why don't you go ahead, check out the dailyracingform.com.
Okay.
I bought this when I got here. And it's a tiny little
Scared
cigar
to see
guy.
what he's about to pull out of his pocket.
It's a tiny little cigar guy.
Ooh.
I've been waiting for one thing to go through the hoop. I've bet place, show, and wins. I've bet just wins. I've yet to see one top 3.
Okay, but here's the thing. Your method and my method line up this race.
That feels
So-
nightmares. Because if your method is lining up with my method, we're in a bad place.
I don't know, maybe you'll get to break open that cigar.
If I can break this open, that would make my whole weekend.
Yeah.
Have you won? Is that why you're
So
smoking?
I think I
Yeah,
won.
oh,
I
ask
placed
him
a
how much.
$20 bet and I made $10. So this got cracked open pretty fast. It took 7 races, but we're open. We are.
The bar is low.
I think that means you can only smoke half of it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what-
so I'm gonna
bar
put
is
this out
low.
now.
Yeah, exactly.
I got one. I got a
You know,
cup.
so-
I bought all the equipment. I bought the cutter,
Yeah.
I bought the lighter, and I told the guy at the desk, I'm going to literally light this race
all
one,
of
and it's yet to be unwrapped. So I hope
Yeah,
the guy
hold
at the
up.
desk, if he's watching, is laughing to himself.
Yeah.
So he was like, you look good. And I was like, hey, man.
You're still getting love from the chat, though.
W-chat.
The looks Mafia boss. I like
Yeah, you
that.
look like a
there he
mafia
is.
boss. Yeah, there you go.
A mafia boss who has 0 money left to bet. If you've ever seen a broke mafia boss, what's up, guys? I'm Chelly. Nice to meet you.
Nightmare mafia boss.
Hey, this next race is everything for us, by the way.
No,
I
it
think it's
is.
race 8.
It is.
Scarlet Poppy, horse number 1. We
Gotta do
dropped.
it.
We dropped.
Wales.
We dropped. I mean, the guy next to me is like, I wouldn't do that if I were you. I'd be like, dude.
No, we do it.
We're doing it.
And here's the thing. I was going to try to look for a horse, like a creative horse, maybe 10
Yeah.
to 1, whatever. I'm on the one
I would
now.
love
Let's
if
go.
you did that, though, because I feel like I just need to know who's going to actually win, because I've now gone to that ATM 2 times.
Oh, no.
Second time I went to that guy, he was like, we're back? It's like, okay, didn't need that, but
Yeah.
this was all for the one horse. This was
Yeah.
all for the one horse.
This is some tragic stuff, man.
Yeah, it's tragic is a word.
Tragic.
Tragic is a
But
word. Tragic
but by
is
the
a
way,
word.
and after all of this, they want you to pay for the drinks here, which is kind of
It's unfortunate. So that's my tagline. Is my whole thing with betting is paying for the
pay for
drinks.
the drinks, yeah.
Unfortunately, not only am I paying for probably Saratoga to redo the turf around the entire stadium they got here, but also paying the bartenders probably salaries for the next year. So doing the opposite of that.
All right, so I'm
Oh, look who just jumped in.
Oh,
Time to lock in,
Javon, what's
fellas.
good, brother?
Time to lock in. And then people are saying 1 and 4 now. So
Wow.
1 and 4, so that's
okay.
Poppy and that's
Okay.
Aerosol.
You
Aerosol.
are, I mean, I'm getting belted with secondhand smoke over here.
You want? No, wait,
This
my
is
bad.
What they taught you when you were in middle school about taking, I'm getting belted by secondhand smoke right here. But it's okay. We're at Saratoga once in a lifetime. We're locked in.
Oh, buddy.
Chonky White's all in on it. Let's go.
Oh,
So how are you guys looking at this next race? Because I feel like I gave you the 1 through 3s. Doesn't work. How do you guys bet on horses normally?
Yeah, you start, Alexa.
Okay, so I agree with you on the 1,
Okay.
but sorry.
Sorry,
that-
cigars. Oh.
Man.
Yeah, hold on. We're getting
Turn
it.
that up.
I know.
We like music around here.
I don't know
Yeah.
if you can hear this on the stream. Okay, good. We got a camera on it.
Yeah, the Trumpet man is delivering an literally Hall of Fame performance.
We
to our
actually
left.
know that guy. If we want to bring him on the show, we can
Oh,
get
we took a photo with
bring
him.
him right on over.
We took a photo with him.
We'll grab him.
Yeah, go grab him. You go grab him. You go grab him. We took a photo with him for good luck, and I'll tell you how it went.
I like how you're holding his mic.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have not moved your leg.
Yeah, no, I've not moved.
You're
Well,
like
I don't
a
know if the audio is going to mix up if I start getting weird with the mics.
Krabs looking to get my
All right.
This guy.
How are we doing, the Trumpet man? Do we have names for the Trumpet man? or is it-
Carson. Yep.
Carson.
Yep.
Carson, let's go, Cart. You're going to hold it for
I
him.
got
All
it.
right. Chelly, all right. So we took a photo with you earlier. I don't know if you remember.
I remember.
But I said it would be for good luck. I haven't won a race since. Can I get a comment?
Well,
I don't want to pin it on you.
that's just the
but
nature
I'm
of this
getting there.
place, you know.
Okay.
I can.
The
It's not too
nature.
late for me to play taps,
Okay.
you know.
So if I told you that we had horse 1 in the next race, what would you do with that information?
No idea. I don't bet.
Okay, I like
keep
that.
what
Yeah.
I earn here.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
Carson, do you have like a good luck song? Maybe you could play on the trumpet for us.
A good luck song is whatever song you want me to play. That's what I like.
How deep is the catalog?
How deep is the cat? I'd say it's pretty deep.
Like if I threw Drake at you, do we have Drake in the catalog?
You've got Drake. You've got Drake.
What Drake song in the
Passion
catalog? Do you have Passion Fruit
Oh,
in
yeah.
the catalog?
He's got passion fruit on deck.
All right.
I
I don't want
play
to
that right
derail
now.
this stream.
I can play you Passion Fruit right now.
I don't want to derail the stream.
No, let's do it. We got
W.
time.
Carson in the chat, dude. If we could get Passion Fruit. Yeah, you want to hold it for him? You want to hold it for him? There you go. Wow. Wow. I mean, if you guys aren't tuned in yet, you blew that one. Because that was electric. Let's go, Carson. Appreciate
Let's
you. man.
go.
All right, well, how many horses are in the next race? 1 through 9? We got 9 horses?
Yeah, we got 10.
Thank
All
you,
right,
guys.
1 through 10.
1
Pick
through
a number.
10. Let's go with lucky number 7.
Okay.
Hopefully, I don't give you guys more bad luck.
Okay, I like
I
that.
actually like number 7.
All right.
That's my favorite.
Okay.
Then I
I've
do
heard
too.
so many
Okay.
people
Hey.
liking number 7, but I can't get behind it. But now that Carson said so.
Lucky number 7 from Carson with the Passion Fruit Live. That's electric.
All
Thanks,
right.
man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
Yeah,
Way to be. Way to be. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. I feel horrible about 1. I feel horrible about 1.
Okay. I've got an interesting one here for you.
Okay.
Number 2, Tipple. Okay. One of only a few horses that have never raced before, but he or she has 7 siblings,
Wow.
and 3 out of the 7 have won on debut, the very first time they've ever raced,
Can you believe that data is out there?
That's nuts data.
and 5 out of the 7 are just winners, period. So, like, this family is kind of winners.
Could this be the runt? Much like my family.
It
Could this
It
be the
could
runt?
be.
Maybe I bet on 2 because we fit the same narrative. Of runt.
I'm gonna be honest.
Can you bet the horse to be in last?
No.
Because I would
That
be,
would be sick.
money. You know the little graphic that comes on the TV that shows where they're at? I've never seen my number fall back that quick in my entire life. Yeah, that's literally what it looks like. It's like everyone starts, and then whatever number I got emerges all the way in the back. Nothing. I've never seen anything like it.
Listen, if Scarlet Poppy doesn't come in first in this next race, you may never hear from me again. No, I'm joking.
No, that's
No, I meant like
that was over.
I might not bet on horse racing anymore. Just kidding, I'm hooked.
This might be the intro and the outro.
All right,
No,
let
this
me
is it.
let me give you some
Yeah, please.
some stuff.
I'm begging. I'm bank.
So Scarlet Poppy should win this race, right? Should win this race. You're getting 2-1 right now. Favorite, the one horse Scarlet Poppy. You're in the chat. You're like, who's Scarlet Poppy? It's the one horse in race 8. That's the horse you bet on if you're on your apps. All right. One downside with Scarlet Poppy that I found. I'll just give you one downside. Only one.
No,
only
I
one.
need to
only
hear
one.
this.
The trainer of the horse, a guy named Wesley Ward. So it's like the trainer's like the coach of the team, right?
Right. Okay.
Certain coaches, like Doc Rivers chokes in the playoffs, right? There's like certain MO. This trainer, he wins race after race after race in Kentucky in the spring at a track called Keeneland. Always winning races there. So if you ever talk to your friends, go to UK, they always go to Keeneland, sick track, amazing.
Okay.
Wesley Ward wins almost every big race there, especially with the young horses. When he comes here, he's 1 for 23.
Wait.
You're giving me a 1 for 23?
Wait. When you say 1 for 23,
Specifically,
like he's lost 23 and won
so
1.
basically he's had 23 horses in these kinds of races, which are called maiden special weight races, which are horses that haven't won yet on the turf. He's had 23 races and he's won 1 of them.
so what I'm hearing is he's due.
I actually love that narrative. Let's flip it. Let's flip that.
I've heard a lot of
If you're 1 for 23, get
Do.
1 through the
question for you. Would you rather bet on the guy who's 120 lost 1 or 1-1 lost 20?
That's a good point. That's a really good
If I put you in
point.
that situation, what would you do? If I was like, here's a horse that's won 20 and lost 1, and here's one that's 1-1 lost 20, what would you do?
Well, for your sake, I want the horse that's lost 20. I want do.
Wait, so you're saying specifically at Saratoga?
Yeah,
he's
he
1 for
just
23?
he doesn't seem to win here as much as he wins in Kentucky. Now look, I'm doing all this
Yep.
to get you guys
Informed.
ready.
I'll tell you
Yep.
what.
Ready for that moment.
Yep.
I see an old nickname from when I was in college, the 10-horse Corona Princess. Corona Princess.
Was that you or
always
someone
needed a
else?
lime.
That was you?
Always needed a lime.
That was his
always
nickname.
needed a
Oh.
lime. Always needed a
And then
lime.
you flip the Corona, right?
Are we going to be able to watch this race live with you guys?
Yeah, so we'll have it on here. We'll watch
that
it
okay
live.
if we
Yeah,
stay
yeah.
a little
No,
longer
please
to watch it
stay.
live with
Yeah,
you guys?
absolutely. So people are looking for other. Okay, so look, here's the deal.
Thoughts on
Let's.
race 8?
So that's coming up. So look,
Okay.
we all like Scarlet Poppy for the sake of these two. Obviously, we want Scarlet
Just
Poppy.
talk like we're not here for a second. I just want to hear you guys delve in.
All right.
just
Yeah,
get in the
exactly.
weeds.
Do
Please.
some start
Get
us off.
weird.
Here, give them
But
your
just
mic.
remember, we are here.
Mike, give him your mic, Mike.
Yeah, here you go.
Clear. Got it. Totally. Yes.
You hold it.
Okay, so this is a 5.5 furlong race on the turf, so it's very short. In horse racing, 8 furlongs is a mile, and anything less than 8 furlongs is considered a sprint. So you want a horse who's quick early, who's not going to have a whole lot of time to get caught. I like, yes, the 1 Scarlet Poppy. However, I'm really interested, and I mentioned the 2 Tipple and the number 5 Aunt Nona, who is 12 to 1
Good prices, yeah.
or plus 1,200 or 12,000. I don't know. I'm not good at sports betting.
1,200, yeah.
1200. You got it.
And so this horse ran in a race with Scarlet Poppy. They both lost. Aunt Nona got 4th, and Scarlet Poppy got 2nd. However, I just thought Aunt Nona looked better in that race. Like I thought, even though she placed farther back, I felt like she looked like she was hanging on a little bit better and had a little more gas at the end of the race. So for me, when I'm looking at the number 1 who's 2 to 1 and the number 5 who's 13 to 1, when they're like pretty close like that in performance, I'm gonna go with the longer odds
value?
horse. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And it's not. And you said like you don't bet sports, but like as someone who bets sports, this is not like okay, betting like let's say a Super Bowl future, right? Where like maybe the Chiefs are like I don't know what they are right now. Like let's say they're plus 350. I'm just making that up. And the Chargers might be plus like 1,800 or plus 2,500. And you're like the Chargers we know are not winning the Super Bowl. Here it's different. Here when you're like plus 1,300, you actually have a shot at winning. So that's like to your point. If they're like equally capable, I want the bigger price.
yeah.
And funny story about actually Super Bowl odds. We work with a guy called BookIt with Trent, and he had the opportunity to get Pat Mahomes at plus chicken to win a Super Bowl.
Plus chicken.
The best quarterback possibly of all time.
See Scarlet Poppy's odds? 1 to 2? That was about Mahomes to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Here's
yeah.
about Mahomes and Scarlet Poppy odds.
But he didn't.
That's sick.
He actually took Brock Purdy as a favorite.
Oh,
So
oh.
just wanted to
It was
put that
looking
out
good
there.
there
For
for a minute, though.
It was looking
Good there for a minute.
It was looking great.
All right, so Alexa, you like the 5 as a little bit of a value. You like the 2 as some value here, race 8. I'm going to go with the 7. So there's something called Thoroughgraph. That's another like data set, whatever. If you post numbers like 10s, those are pretty good, especially for 2-year-olds. This horse posted 10s in both turf sprints, or like shorter turf races that she ran when she was 2. She's now basically getting back to turf, same sort of setup. If she runs back to those races, there's no reason she can't win this race. Her trainer is Bill Mott. He's won a couple of big races. In fact, didn't he win the last race at a big prize? Or he was up there with the 2-horse for a long time in the last race.
Yeah.
So the 7, Lamorna, is gonna be my pick, just because I just think if Lamorna runs her race, clean trip. When I say clean trip, I mean doesn't like have traffic in front of her, doesn't have to like go outside and do all this crazy stuff. Lamorna, I think, is in the mix. But I do like Tipple a little bit, and look, I'm not gonna lie, I'm praying for Scarlet Poppy here, man. I'm like, for your livelihoods, for everything,
cool,
man.
Listen, you know, the only thing that can get worse is it getting worse. So I feel like if it gets worse, it gets worse. There's nothing you can do about it. I saw a note on Mac Tamor. It said more speed. If this is a shorter race, could Mac Tamor do some damage?
So Mac Tamor is the 3-horse right here. My note on
more speed.
Yeah, so more speed. So my only issue with this horse is that, this horse will be on the front.
Okay.
If you like the horses on the front, you're like, hey, look, I just want a little bit of run for my money. I want like the opposite of the horses that you've been betting that have been going all the way straight to the back.
Good.
That's your horse. The only problem, this horse is nuts, though. This horse has been like just kind of running off and like bolting out, just doing crazy. Even in training, the horse has been nuts.
They've also been like doing a lot of different random stuff with this horse. Like they ran her on turf, and then they ran her on synthetic, which is not turf or dirt. It's like a synthetic track.
Yeah.
And then they ran her on dirt. So like I feel like this trainer's trying to figure her out, and like maybe she's a head case, like maybe he doesn't know what to do with her, so they're trying her like different distances and surfaces, and to me like that's not a huge vote of confidence.
But so we would describe her as a head case that hasn't figured it out yet.
Yeah.
Have we ever had a bet placed live on the show?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's
I
do
feel
it.
like that is how my girlfriend would describe me. So I think I might need to make a stop.
Well, can you bet on your phone, or do you need to go out?
Can I step out to bet on Mac
Yeah,
Tamor?
go ahead. Go run out and make your bet.
So,
All right, you move over.
yeah, I'll move over one.
We'll tighten up.
I just like that description.
A head case, huh?
Who hasn't figured it out yet?
All right, come on. We got a lot of wires here.
Yeah,
and
it's all good.
everything.
I'll navigate. Yeah, so Alexa and I were talking earlier, and Alexa was like, a lot of late money comes in. That's when, 80% of the bets come in?
Probably about, a lot
Jeez,
of
that is crazy, because I placed my bet 10 minutes ago, and hearing you guys talk on the show, I really wish I came on the show first, because now I'm hearing all this information I wish I heard before I went up there 10 minutes ago.
No,
Yeah.
it's all good. Look, it's just like betting on anything, right? Like we've been doing this for a little while, so we know how to like read all this data and all that.
Yeah.
But you could get into it pretty quick, and then you're going to start forming opinions with confidence. You hit one race, you're
Right.
like, oh, I know what I'm looking for. Just like them earlier, they were like, yeah, we looked at the horse, he was being, aggressive or whatever. Some people are like, oh, the horse winked
Yeah.
at me. Whatever.
But there is an advantage to betting late or closer to the race because this is probably like the main difference from horse racing to sports betting is that the odds you get are not locked in when you place your wager. The odds, they change around until the race goes off, and however much money is bet on a horse determines those odds. So if you kind of wait till you're really close to the race, you get a clearer picture of what your odds are going to be.
Exactly.
So that's why the money comes in late.
Gotcha.
So if you're watching us, you're like, what are the current odds? Your horse, the one, Scarlet Poppy, still 2-1. You've got your second favorite is now the 7, Lamorna. So that's your second favorite. Your third favorite is the 4. The 4 is a horse we haven't talked about, but I think
Let's
it's legit.
talk about it.
Arasu,
Arasu. Did you have a case for that one?
Yeah.
Can I
How'd
tell
you
you
get
a
bet
funny?
in?
Can I tell you a funny story?
Oh boy, here we
go.
Yes.
So I just stepped up to the ATM. Sorry, I'm a yapper. I yap.
Oh, tell me you got declined. Because
No,
if
no.
so, I'm running
Okay,
out.
well-
I'm running out for you.
The assumptions on that was crazy. That it got declined. No, it did not. Val, honestly, not even mad about the assumption. But went up to the ATM, put some dollars in. There was 2 gentlemen at the ATM next to me talking about what they're doing. And he was like, I've only smoked 1 cigar, and it was with my wife on our wedding day. And that's the only cigar I'm going to be smoking all day. And his buddy was like, dude, but what if the 3-horse wins?
Oh. Oh, God.
And he said no. But I like that the buddy was out here like, dude, what if we get the 3-horse a win?
Yeah.
And he didn't fold, so good husband, but could be good signs.
Wait, that literally happened while you went up to bet on the 3-horse?
Right there.
And you went up to bet on the 3-horse?
Yeah.
This is insane.
Mac to more, yeah. That's why I told it.
You should go back and bet more.
I'm going to be honest with you, I don't have any more. If I had any more, I would have. If I had any
What
more,
do you
I
got?
would
What's
have.
in your pocket? I see a fat wallet over here.
It's just a little something we came in the race with. I'm trying to be responsible. I have some winning tickets in my pocket, and with the winning tickets in my pocket, if I go cash them out now, I'm gonna put that back in on the race.
You
9,
said
10,
tickets
11, 12.
plural. I know you don't have more than
no,
one.
I have two.
What was the second?
Race 6 and race 7, we're good to the kid. All right, we're good to the kid. So I'm feeling hot right now, going with the Scarlet Poppy.
He didn't know about it.
Dude, I just want you guys to know, I'm like the epitome of like, okay, if I'm here with the group, if someone plays something, I have to step back up. I have been at the counter every time after him. If he's got 2, I feel like I've been lied to.
Wow, we got someone in chat.
Confident on the 3.
All right.
All right, I got to make a bet on my phone. I
Okay.
mean,
Confident on
Alexa,
the-
give your final bets here for
Can
people
I pitch
watching.
you on the horses I have?
Yeah. You're fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is Shark Tank. Are you ready?
Let's hear it.
Okay. So for a $20 bet on 1 or 3, not only do you get the experience of the table sweating together, we get to go crazy, but you either get the most chalked bet of the entire day at number 1, which
I'm
at
adding more money
the
now.
course it's called the Giant Killer, probably isn't the best bet. Or you take the hothead that can't figure it out, number 3, because that always goes well in sports. And I'll give you 15% of my company.
Wow. I just threw 100 more in. I'm going to just do this on my phone. I'm backing up the 1 and the 3, but I'm also betting the 7.
Yeah,
I'm
I
also
feel
gonna
like
bet
the
my
7
I
is
need,
good.
I need my 7. I need
The
my
7 is good.
Tipple out.
Oh,
I
All
was
right.
gonna say, Alexa, you're a little quiet.
I know this race is hard. Like
I'm
was
betting the
stuck
trifecta
on
with Tipple.
4 or 5 horses.
I'm
Okay,
betting.
I would bet the try with the 1, 2, 4, and 5.
1, 2, 4, and 5.
You're leaving out his 3?
Yeah, sorry.
It's a head
Oh
case.
my
It's
It's
a
a
head
head
case.
All right,
I
I'm
hope
do-
you beat me with
I'm
it.
doing
Head
both
case
of
has
these.
no statistics. It's just because I like that description. I feel like that fits the way I am. So I feel like she might put it together.
That's fair.
Understandable.
All right. So 1, 2, 4, 5 was your trifecta. So the trifecta is betting your first 3 finishers. Going to pay a lot more money if you can hit all 3.
Right.
I'm going to do a trifecta where I kind of lean more with you. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 7. So I'm going to do that one.
Yep.
So can I ask you to explain really quick? Because we try to do the trifecta box. So what's
Yes.
the difference between what you just did and what I did earlier?
Yeah. So if you just bet a straight trifecta, let's say you like the horses 1, 2, 3. If you bet a 1, 2, 3 trifecta, the assumption is they're coming out 1 first, second, third, 2 second, 3 third.
Yep.
If you bet it box, you get it in every order. So it could come out 1, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 3,
Similar
1, 2.
to round robin.
That's
round robin parlay.
exactly it. That's
Yeah,
exactly.
that's the best way I was explained. And I have a box, round robin,
That's it.
trifecta, exacta, all of those. It needs to come in that order.
You're paying for more combinations at like a lower like betting denomination
Yeah.
if you want to, or you could raise the denomination,
Right.
but your ticket's going to cost more.
Okay.
You could bet it for you could bet a $10 3-horse trifecta box. It's going to cost you $60.
Yeah, so I by accident placed a win play show. Thought that was like a combo piece. Put $50 on it. I walked in the door, knew nothing about the horses, picked on the horse that my girlfriend liked the name the most of. Ended up being a $150
Now you're in
ticket.
for 150.
And I'll tell you where he finished. I'll tell you where he finished if you want to guess. I'll tell you where that little number went once the horse kicked off.
You left the bet in though. You put it in.
Well, I didn't
said
know
that-
you could refund.
Oh yeah, you get
cancel a
get your
bet.
money back.
It
You could-
was
you could
dead
do that.
last.
Yeah.
It was dead last.
Oh,
That's how I
jeez.
started the day.
That's
How
not
long?
good.
How long do you
God, I'm
have
really-
to? If I wanted to get out on Scarlet Poppy, if I wanted to get out per se, how long do you have to cancel a bet before it's too
Don't
late?
stop.
Yeah,
Better run.
before the gates open, you
too
got to
late.
proxy.
It's too late.
You
It's too
cannot
late.
back
It's too-
out on this guy
I'm
right
not
now.
I'm not backing out. I'm not
This is
backing out.
all he has left. This is
Yeah.
1 and 3.
Oh, they're
I
heading
mean-
towards the gates now, I think.
All right, so we're gonna watch this live.
Oh, we can watch
Okay,
it on
I
stream.
gotta still put my
We're gonna
bet
watch.
in. Oh my
So
God.
we can't share it to stream.
Gotcha.
You got to pull this up on Fox. If you're
Gotcha.
on, if you got Fox, turn on Fox Sports. We'll watch it here. We'll react. You'll see tears probably.
I mean,
No.
no,
We want
please,
you to
please,
take up our
please,
time.
please.
yeah, I mean, we had the trumpet guy Carson come over play passion fruit for this. I mean,
This was a 6
Can
segment.
somebody
I can't
confirm
confirm
that
that.
was passion fruit?
I
I
cannot.
feel like he might have just played a little.
It sounded like Frank Sinatra.
Yeah,
to
I
me.
don't know.
mean,
Why
you know,
did not?
it just-
And I feel like he finished off. I was like, passion fruit.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Dude, I couldn't tell you within a note if that
People
was
in the
passion
chat
fruit.
were backing it up. They were like, yeah.
That's got to be
That's
passion.
it. We love it.
No,
Great
now
job.
I'm forgetting what that song actually sounds like.
Yeah.
Now that
No
you
idea
mentioned
what
it.
that song sounds like.
Yeah,
And
I
I
don't
feel
know
like he
either
didn't play
now.
the song. But shout out Carson. That was
Shout out Carson.
Oh,
Good man.
my
Carson,
God.
we love you. I'm
All
still
right.
trying
You
to
got
put
that
my.
in?
I'm frantically putting my
I
bets
put,
in.
yeah, I got my trifecta bets. You're still betting. Alexa's betting everything right now. She's
I
just
mean,
like,
she's part of the 80%. She's part of the 80% money that's coming in.
yeah, exactly. The 80.
Yeah. She's part of the 80%.
We'll get him in next. Yeah, we'll get him in right next.
Okay,
Alexa
I'm ready.
is
I'm locked
clicking
and loaded,
buttons.
ready to go.
Cooking buttons. All right. The horses have entered the gate.
All right, give.
Can you call the
Oh,
race?
this is like
Call
a
the
sec-
race.
You want me to call the race? And we're off. Here we coming off.
Oh, look
on
who's
the
in the
inside.
lead.
Who's
Look
in the
who's
lead?
in the lead.
Early lead, the head case.
The
Number
three.
3 off to a hot start on the inside. Here's number 1 coming in on the inside, but number 4 starting to make a bit of a track here on number 3. Back to the more in the lead currently. Echo Baby's in the outside. The Irish horse coming in hot. And Nova on the 4 and RSO on the 3. RSO making a little bit of a push on the inside. 5-2. Here comes RSO on the 4. 3. Mac to more coming out with a little bit of head case lead. 9 on the
Mac
inside.
Tamore.
Here they come. A lot of heroes trying to be made. 6 at the back of the back. We're waiting for one horse here.
Mac Tamore.
The one horse, Scarlet Poppy, looking to make a little bit of a pack here, but 4 and 3 out to the lead. 4 in lead.
Come on.
Let's make it on the
1-3.
inside. They're rounding the
1-3.
course.
1-3.
Here they come.
3.
1-3 on the inside.
1.
Dan's getting
Come on,
electric
1.
hype here.
Come on, 1.
3 Mac Tamore on the inside. Who's holding it around the corner? It's
Bobby.
anybody's race. It's
Come on,
anybody's
3.
race.
7 on the outside.
Come on, Mac. 5,
Look at your 7 on the
3, 1.
outside.
Anyone's race. The 7 on the outside. Oh my God. Oh my God. It was anybody's race from start to finish. 7 wins the race. My God.
Oh, man.
Congratulations, Dan.
I'm dude.
So sorry to you.
Dude, that was like the cruelest.
I knew it was going to be your
Carson the
Cruelest.
Trumpet Man and Dan have just won $1 million. They're millionaires now. Congrats.
7.
Oh
You should
my
have. You should want
God.
this. You want this cigar? I can light it for you now.
No, it's you. Both of you. Guys, that
Unbelievable.
may have been.
Can I comment on the call?
That was an
Yeah,
electric.
dude,
I
you
feel
got
like you
a picture
murdered
in this.
that.
That shit is hard to
Have
do.
you done that before?
So we've raced ducks before, and I've called duck races. That was my first ever horse race, though.
I'm
That
not gonna
was
lie, I was,
amazing.
Future career.
dude. I'm not gonna lie, I was like invested on your call.
That was-
When you said it was anybody's race, I thought one was gonna come out of
Mac
nowhere.
Tamore ran a good race, finished 4th. I mean, the whole time, but that doesn't pay you out. So
Yeah, I mean,
What an interesting race. I feel like other than you having the 7, we didn't really talk about Satin Blue.
we didn't talk about the 6. We talked about the 4 for like a second. So yeah, we talked about the 4 for like a second, but
Awesome. Appreciate you guys having us on, by the
yeah,
way.
Thank
dude.
you.
It's been a pleasure.
Well, you know what? Here's the good news. You got drinks and food waiting for you upstairs.
Drinks and food waiting for us upstairs.
Enjoy it. Enjoy it,
Well,
boys.
3 more races.
yeah, I mean, honestly, best of luck to you guys. I mean, you want to talk about picking them wrong? That's how you pick them wrong. I took the most chalked horse of the day, and then the head case didn't even crack the top 3.
We'll never forget this, bro.
I mean, we appreciate you guys
We love
so
you.
much.
Make it up in drinks upstairs, man.
Yeah, I
drinks
mean-
are on us. Drinks are on us.
You'd have to have the whole bar come out to make up what I've lost today. But I mean, electric day. Love Saratoga. Love the horse race. Thank you guys so much. It's been awesome.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys,
boys.
man. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Good luck on the rest of the races.
Awesome.
It was
Also,
always
yeah, but-
the trumpet man's picking better than me. He doesn't even know what's going on. Doesn't even know what's going on. Didn't even tap into the PDF. Pick the right race.
You got. We got 2 more races coming up, guys. If you're watching, we got 2 more races coming up. We are in the midst of a set change here. You're looking at the backyard in Saratoga. Brad, good seeing you guys. Brad, come on in. The big race today, by the way, is called the Jim Dandy Stakes. The Jim Dandy Stakes is presented by Mohegan Sun. And so what we're going to do is we're going to talk to directly from Mohegan Sun. Brad Bryan here is going to join us here in a moment. We're also going to have a special surprise for y'all. The Belmont Stakes last year, the Belmont Stakes winning trainer. Her name is Jenna Antonucci. She is here looking a little different than normal. And here's what we'll do. This is Jenna's mic.
Hi.
This is going to be your mic. And then we're gonna share this mic. All right, so we'll share this mic. First off, both of you, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, you having a good day?
No, not really.
Did you just have a bad beat?
You ever key a horse and he's nowhere to be found, but your other 3 or 4 just run 1, 2, 3 like they should, but your key horse is nowhere to be found?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Still
right.
3 or 4 races left.
It's the spirit.
Mama's not broke
That's the
yet.
spirit.
Mama's not broke yet, so we're good.
Well, people in the chat here watching, they're like, look, we just heard from the BookIt Sports crew a lot of losing suggestions. We need winning suggestions, winning strategy. I did give out a winner, but whatever. Let's not talk. Let's not make this about me.
A winning suggestion: pick the fastest horse.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. The fastest horse. Anything else people should look for when they're betting these races?
Pick the fastest horse. I mean, that one was the one that wins.
Okay. The
Pretty
fastest.
simple.
Okay. How about
Let's
you?
not complicate it.
What's your strategy?
I try to find a horse that's dropping down a little bit in price.
Okay.
That's why, and I like a horse that stretches out.
Okay.
So those are my 2 angles.
All
Should I
right.
even ask what race we're going to? Is that terrible? Really, I
Oh,
train
this is
racehorses
funny.
for
We
a
need
living.
more BookIt dudes so we know who not to take. That's one angle.
So race 8 didn't work out so well. Is that what I'm hearing?
I do like the 1 in the 9th race. This horse, Seasinger, this horse is coming in from Santa Anita. That's a very important race. All the horses coming out of that Cinema 100K race at Del Mar came back and ran an outstanding race the other day. I think one of them paid double digits, so I do like the 1 horse in the next race for sure.
That's the same one Krabs like.
Krabs like that one. That's 9-1 right now on Seasinger. Jen, I know you're doing some speed capping right now. Anything?
Total speed capping. I mean, how do you ignore the 3 of Wesley's?
Navy SEAL?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you? I mean,
The only argument is, and we were talking about this, so like we know Wesley does well at Keeneland.
but that was
Not so much here.
But that was off the turf.
It was off the turf.
It's an interesting thing. I don't know how you ignore it.
The horse ran a
I don't
decent
know.
race too.
I
yeah,
haven't gotten deep into this yet, so you're throwing me on the spot here on
And what, Jenna?
instant capping.
So these European horses, right, didn't run on Lasix the first time. First of all, for the audience watching, what is Lasix and what is the benefit of being on Lasix for the first time as a racehorse?
Well, how deep diving are we doing this little bad boy of a
just
topic?
in regular people terms, if you could explain that.
Well, it's a diuretic.
Okay.
Is that general enough?
That's good. But what's the benefit of that?
So the benefit basically is it helps lower the blood pressure
Okay.
and makes the capillaries bigger, and it helps a horse not have any bleeding if they were going to potentially bleed in their lungs. Exercise-induced pulmonary hemorrhaging is the EIPH. That's what that stands for. And so not to get like deep dive this,
Yeah.
but essentially, I think there's been long debate as far as performance enhancing or not. Basically, you'd take some water weight off some of these horses.
Okay.
And this will be the first time that the horse is racing with a little less water weight and having Lasix. And Wesley here for the, on the green stuff, an Irish bred out of a Great Britain bred horse. I don't know, it's just interesting. But I haven't finished. It's an angle.
Yeah.
Now, am I messing up your angle?
No, I think you have to throw the last race out. It was taken off the turf. So, you got to excuse the last race. Now back on the grass, I think it's going to be tough.
And just to clarify for the audience, on the green stuff just means that they're running on the grass. That's all on the green stuff.
That's changed over the years.
You
used to be able
Sometimes
to.
it's turf looking.
Yeah,
But
you-
here it is actually turf.
Yeah.
You used
with
to
a
be able
T.
to say that and you knew it was turf. Now you say that, you don't really know what you're
That's
talking
fair.
about, right?
Oh, that's where we're
Depends
going.
where you're
Depends on what
located.
state you're in.
It does.
Exactly.
Yeah, some
It does.
states it means
It's
grass.
legal here.
Yeah,
We can
Ish.
smell it in the air right
Ish.
now.
Yeah, very
Right
popular.
now.
If you were out there mowing, you would actually smell the grass clippings.
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll just leave it at that.
So
That's fair, right?
Jenna just described for us one of the million angles that you have to think about when you are handicapping, analyzing the races, but also in her case, figuring out where her horses are going to run, how to run them, how to set them up for the race, that sort of thing.
The hardest part about entering is we don't get to see all this, right?
Right.
Until
It's easy
everyone's
now,
entered.
right?
Now
Would
it's
like to be in
well,
this race.
obviously. And the only time we get to see this is the pay-to-play races, i.e. your stake races, that we know who's entering, what their form looks like, et cetera, et cetera. But that's part of the art and patience and challenge of entering is we don't get to see all this fun stuff until we go official with the entries.
Yep.
And then you're hoping that you didn't completely screw up. It's really that simple. And you're like, oh, wow, we're going to have to swim really hard in that race.
Yeah.
Or I like where we're sitting. And then post position, and then surface, and, all of it.
Well, we are seeing you in a completely different context today, and I want to explain to people why. So I'm just going to go ahead and play a video, and we'll come back on the other side of this.
That's fair.
I'm the owner of Miss Scarlet Boutique, and we're actually celebrating our 15th year in business here in Saratoga Springs. We have a lot of equestrian apparel, geared towards horse racing. A lot of it is developed from artwork created by the artist Janet Crawford. So I take a lot of her paintings and artwork and develop it into fabric prints that we then turn into dresses. I came up with the idea for the Racing and Rosé fashion show at the National Museum of Racing 3 years ago, and anybody can attend the event. We have a lot of people involved in racing, but also tons of people that aren't. And everybody loves it, whether they're involved in racing or not.
Jennifer's got an amazing boutique here and just is such a great support for the racing community. And what a great way to blend support for the museum along with racing and show off so many of the fancy things that she gets to do. I don't often get to be very fancy. Strapping a saddle on the horse kind of limits what we can wear at times. I often get my chops busted pretty decent about it. So we're getting ready to do the old change-a-rooski out of the barn and the backside. See you in a minute. To the front side. So, we'll assimilate a little bit more with fancy people of racing.
All right. Well, we just got the background. That event was this morning at 11 a.m.
Yes.
And the two people you just saw in that video.
We're here.
Jenna, you're now an interviewer, so go ahead and do your thing.
Apparently we're an interviewer now. How you doing with us? Here, come over here. Come on, Jen. So we had a blast this morning.
Yes, it was so fun.
It was great.
We had a great time. I think everything went very smooth. There was no fashion catastrophes or anything. I mean, maybe one minor one, but yeah.
She rocked it though. No one will know. She was fantastic with it. It seemed like the event was really well attended. How would you have compared this year to prior years and the excitement and the energy and everything in the air?
I think it was great. We had we sold out again this year, so it was fantastic. We had a nice crowd. Everybody loved the event. Everybody's been texting me, telling me how fun it was, and talking about next year already. So
no rest for the weary. That's the true horseman spirit right there. That's one of the things I love about what Jennifer does is just being able to marry some of what we do on the racing side and having such an appreciation for the horse and bringing it to the front side with fashion and fun and having people involved and learning that you have nothing to do with the horses but love the industry and this contribution to it's pretty amazing. It's awesome. High five on all of that. So you let your daughter walk for the first time this year. So how is that gonna lay into things in this next year?
Yeah, she did great. She had asked me the prior 2 years if she could, but I said no, and so this year she walked one outfit at the end, and her name is Scarlet. So she did great. Yes, named the shop after her. Yeah, she loved it. So who knows what that opens up for her.
It was a lot of fun. We want you to spot pick. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? This is big pressure. Who's going to win the Jim Dandy? I love it. You wanted a handicapping angle. Here is an angle. Close your eyes and just pick. Okay, it's happening. It's happening. Hang on, we can do this. We'll make this happen. We're gonna bar your shoulder. You got it? Okay. You have a couple pages to pick.
Oh well, this is gonna.
Oh no, we don't. Everyone's on one. Okay, ready?
So,
ready?
I have a personal pick, but I know nothing about handicapping really. But I like Seize the Gray.
All right.
My dad would go with Sierra Leone. I don't know.
I think I'm hearing a box.
But let's do the actual.
Oh, she's gonna do it. Here we go. We're getting a randomized. Oh, wow. Gold's gold.
I kind of like that horse.
You would like that.
Case.
I think that was fantastic. You did a great pick.
Yeah, that was
All right.
my third pick.
All right.
Yeah.
Trifecta then.
Yes.
Let's do it.
1, 2, $5.
There we go.
Has there ever been a Ohio Derby? participant win the Jim Dandy, maybe the first ever.
I don't know.
I don't know
Yeah.
that this is the right company to ask that kind of question. And has there ever been someone that's done something? Yes,
Yes.
sir, there has.
There
been. We have lots of firsts around here.
All right. Well, you guys, yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, tell us about all your firsts, because we have a lot of sports bettors watching who
a
don't
fashion
know.
show was definitely a first. That was a thing today.
She was like a natural. Everybody was like, oh my God. Jenna, like, she must have been practicing. And I said, no, it runs
I was not practicing. We just full sent it. Dan knows there's a lot of full send that happens in my world, but it was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, you're.
We just, should ask.
But your mother was
Yeah, my mom's, the fascinator is fascinating. I haven't heard anybody. You sure you don't want the flag on the side of this?
I'm going to get you a flag,
The
a
red
red
flag.
one. Yep.
It might be a little bit
You're going to
weaponed.
get ticketed when you go back to
Weaponed,
the paddock.
exactly. Go back in the golf cart. I'm going to whack someone when I go by.
Let's do this. Tell people when they're in Saratoga where they can come see you.
I love that.
And then we're going to let you get back to enjoy your day because you've worked hard enough today. You're going to get back and just have a drink.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
So my store is on 19 Philo Street, right off of Broadway.
Right near Ben and Jerry's. Oh, sorry, but go ahead.
Yeah. And then we have our pop-up shop on the second floor of the clubhouse. So if you take the escalator up, walk straight towards box seats, that's where we are.
And the escalator's working. It's a double bonus.
Important.
Well done.
All right, Jennifer,
Awesome.
enjoy your day.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. It was a blast.
All right, so let's talk a little Mohegan Sun because they sponsor the Jim Dandy. A lot of fun stuff happening at Mohegan Sun. Tell us what's going on, bro.
So a lot of fun stuff going on at Mohegan Sun. Right now we're in the hot summer fun mode. We have a party on the patio every Friday night where we have a concert out there where you've got tribute bands. We got Bruce Springsteen tribute band. We got a Journey tribute band. We have a Luke Bryan tribute band. So a lot of fun stuff happening at Mohegan. In the race book, it's a great time. We just got brand new tote machines. People are loving the tote machines. We have a cashing kiosk. You can see the pictures. People can actually sit at these tables and just sit right there and make their bets. They don't even have to get up. Full service bar. I mean, just a great place. We love the horses. We love Saratoga. And then on the sportsbook side, we just we've got a big NFL draft. If you're into fantasy football, we've got some draft packages that we put together. So we've got about 5 different packages depending on what level you want to go from. If you want to go the cheap mode, we have that. And if you want to spend some money, we have a mezzanine section. We'll put you up there with your own bartender, your own machines where you can bet the games, and a full service bar. So we're doing it right at Mohegan. Great place.
So what about just talk about this partnership with Naira and why you guys are supporting not only the Jim Dandy but Naira in general.
Well, I mean, we embrace horse racing. I like to say Mohegan is embracing horse racing where other casinos are actually getting away from it. We're embracing it. And, I mean, look around where we're at today. It's just the crowd that's here today. It's a directed crowd. These people are gambling on horses. They're gamblers. And, we love it, the exposure. It's just, I don't think there's a better place. Saratoga, best track. Mohegan, best casino. It's a perfect fit.
You ever been to Mohegan Sun?
What answer are you looking for here?
What's that?
That's great.
No, but
How
if
do we
you
get there?
haven't, we can get you there.
Yeah, how do we get
we
there?
know
How do we
somebody
get
that
there?
can get you there.
We know people.
Yeah, we get you there.
How do we get there? What's the do that like
He's
from
got a
here?
guy.
Maybe we could get her to come down for a little meet and greet. You think she could come down and do a little meet and
I
greet?
think charcuterie over there and
Charcuterie.
Dan are going to want to do, we can ABR that,
I
Yeah.
like that. I mean, if we're going, we're shooting it. So
We could do that. Maybe Miramati
send
will
it.
join us.
Yeah.
Who knows who'll join us when we get
Miramati,
there.
that would be
Yeah.
something. Oh, here we go. Alexa's
Do
entered
you
the
have
chat.
table games?
We do have table games.
I'm sold.
Yeah.
I can go for
Poker
some
room,
blackjack.
table games.
I can go for some blackjack hub.
The Connecticut
Participate.
Sun play there on property. So plenty of fine restaurants. Just a great place. It really is. I've been there about 3 years now. I wish I'd have found it about 20 years ago. It's just best place I've ever been, ever worked. So we'd love to have you guys come down and do something. I'd love to do that. Yeah,
Is
it'd
this
be
where you
fun.
went on tilt the other night?
That's an off-the-record conversation, ma'am. Off the
You can
record.
be talking about anything right now.
You weren't supposed to mention that.
Jeez.
Yeah.
My
She
good
is
friend
not
Alexa
your
Zepp.
wingman
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now. Or
Jesus.
wing woman. She just bailed on you.
All right. Well,
Remember that time?
Yeah,
No,
good
I
lord.
don't actually.
So I have two things that I really want to just cover off with both of you on.
Oh, boy.
Two separate things. Now, one, I just want to kind of know about you, the horses, like what we should look out for, Saratoga. Like we're in the middle of the meet now, which is kind of crazy.
Middle?
Are
Really?
we? Well, I guess Whitney's middle technically, right?
Can we not say
I
middle
know, but
already?
like it's all happening very fast. I just want to know, kind of like.
I feel like I'm like on a runoff right now with a full extension blinker on the outside and just hanging on. So it's so good.
Yeah.
No, it's good. We're, bigger stable up here than we usually have. A lot of 2-year-olds this year, so that's really fun to, Hope Springs Eternal right now, and so excited to get some of the entries. We have a handful breezing tomorrow and doing their final prep works to get in the entries for the following week. So I'm going to let them tell their story. You know that. I'm bad about that.
Yeah,
tell me a name. Who's coming? Nope.
Come on.
not gonna
Come
do it.
on. People watching. They need to know.
It makes them watch a little closer.
All right, well, keep watching. Keep watching then. And for you, you're going to present the trophy for the Jim Dandy
It's
Stakes?
high pressure situation.
Absolutely.
So,
First time?
No, I actually presented for the Woody Stevens,
Nice.
and then we presented last year for the Boston Spa. So we've done that. So I'm ready to get it over because I'm ready for a cocktail.
wait, you're telling me you haven't been drinking cocktails so far?
I
He's
plead the
being-
fifth. I'm not going to answer that.
He's being a responsible hander-offer of said
Exactly.
trophy.
Exactly. I may just act like I'm holding it and have somebody else do it, but yeah, it's pretty exciting. As a race guy, I worked at the fairgrounds many years, and I presented trophies, but nothing like Woody Stevens and then today Jim Dandy. So we're very fortunate to be up here
It
today.
is pretty cool, isn't it?
It
The
is pretty
history
cool.
of it
It
all.
is. Absolutely. Yeah.
That's one of the most amazing parts about up here is just the history, how steep the history is, and you think about all the people that have been on these grounds and the horses and just the connections and just all of it. There's no other place on the planet that all of it comes together in one spot. It's pretty wild.
It's perfectly said. Yeah. No, and these guys who were on earlier, so they're a bunch of, like sports betting guys. They said, they're like, we didn't know what we expected when we showed up to this place, but it was not this.
Right.
This is out of this world, to steal a term, I mean, the vibes are immaculate, right?
Yeah.
The vibes are just perfect. You get a day with nice weather like today. You're having a few drinks. You're betting. You're watching these beautiful animals walk by. You're seeing all the families and kids just having a good time. Like, what more do you need? Like, what more is there? Is there anything else?
It's such a different experience than any other sporting venue.
Yeah.
And I think that's, this is such an interactive sport where you can participate at whatever level you want. If you don't want to bet and you just want to watch, you can do that. If you want to have some cocktails and adult beverages, you can do that. So I think anyone can get involved, and being able to come and do the backyard like this or go up front in the stands, it's you can pick your level of interactiveness, which is, I think, what makes the sport so fun and unique.
It's also so different because most people can't go buy a sports team, but
Correct.
you can buy a horse, and you can race a horse. So like you said, you can get involved in whatever level you want, and you can, like with my racehorse, buy a horse for a couple bucks and have an involvement, and
In the
so
Jim Dandy.
in the Jim Dandy, yes, he's the gray.
Yeah, that's right.
My racehorse horse. So yeah, it's really unique, and I'm always trying to get more young people involved because there's just nothing. It's unparalleled.
Mm-hmm. It is.
And you can bet. What I like about it for new people is you can bet $2, and
Right.
you can win. You can win $50, $100. You can win bigger money than that. That's great. Sports betting. You can bet $2 to try to hit a 10-team or a 20-team parlay.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
Right.
But you can win some money for $2.
Do you know your biggest $2 payout?
That's a deep dive question on the
No,
spot.
it's a good question. It's probably a Derby trifecta. I hit the Country House trifecta. I had Country House. I had that for $2. So that was.
Was that just a randomized?
I actually liked Country House. Like I know it makes no. I did. I liked Country House. I mean, obviously that was the luckiest outcome of my life with the DQ. I think it's probably the most I've ever won on a bet was I gave a buddy of mine $100. It was right here at Saratoga. He said, I'm betting the pick 5. I said, here's $100. Throw me into your ticket. He ended up betting a ticket for $360 in total, but I had a quarter of the ticket. It hit for $60,000.
That's fun.
That was the best $100 investment I've ever made at a racetrack.
Did you handicap the Jim Dandy already?
I mean, the Jim Dandy is just. I think it's Sierra Leone. I don't know.
Really?
But I don't. But I also like if I'm going to give you a price, it's going to be that gold horse. There's a good amount of pace. I mean, what do you make
So
of?
much pace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Alexa?
I'm also all in on Sierra Leone. Like that's my single and my now dead pick tickets. That was my single. I needed that 6 to actually get up last race. I still would have been live.
Almost did. Ran great.
But yeah, I just
So
think,
close.
What'd you say?
So close. Almost.
Almost. Not quite. But no, there's so much pace in the race, like which just means there's a lot of horse with early speed that are going to go out, and you kind of, when you're looking at a race, you want to try to picture how it's going to unfold, and every horse has their own running style. So, if you have all these horses that are really early, they're going to kind of be fighting for that position and maybe burn each other up, and then those horses that come late have an advantage. So, Sierra Leone obviously is
The one hole doesn't bother you.
No, not really. Not in a 6-horse race. I'm just long distance 6-horse race. It doesn't bother me, but I think he should be able to roll over him at the end. But then again, like we said earlier, he's kind of gotten in his own way a couple of times, so we'll see. But I think it shouldn't be too big a task. What is your opinion on fierceness?
I think it just depends who shows up today. Being objective and fair, I think that's been the biggest struggle. Is he's been a little bit inconsistent, and that's always frustrating as a trainer. Is you have a horse that's got a lot of talent and ability, and if he shows up and he's brilliant, he's going to be tough. If he doesn't want to participate today, then that's tough too.
Have you had horses like this with like such extremes, like beating 20 lengths, then winning 6 lengths?
Not at a grade 1 level, but
It's
at
crazy,
a lower
isn't
level,
it?
yeah.
Like, what is this?
It's stressful.
Like, what
so
is this? How do
stressful.
you follow up? I mean, how do you win by 10 lengths and then lose by 30 lengths? Like, how does that happen?
It's the thing is we don't know all the details behind the black and white on this paper, and so that's, undoubtedly that team will have checked every box coming into the spot, and they wouldn't be aiming back to another grade 1, the Jim Dandy, unless they were confident they checked whatever box wasn't checked. The horse can be quirky, and so sometimes it just, he's had an off day mentally, and he could absolutely come back today and be really strong.
And how do you make sense of all this as a handicapper?
He doesn't.
I'm with her. No, yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, first of all, I'm going to pass the race because it's just 6 horses. There's no value.
fair.
But if you made me play, I think Fierceness, if shows up, is the best horse. But, I mean, it's hard to back a horse that there's just no consistency.
Yeah.
And like she said, that's a good point. Like at a grade 1 level, to be this inconsistent like that is
frustrating.
Very frustrating.
For
weird.
a player too.
Absolutely.
Because how do you put him
there's
as
no way you
part of
can.
it all? You
It'd be
can't. I can't ignore him, and you can't go all in on him.
If he was 10-1, I'd have an easier time doing it. But
Absolutely.
at 6-5, yeah, it's hard for me to
Absolutely.
put any money to back it. So.
I think that's almost the same conversation with Sierra Leone. I haven't leaned into the equipment, as the wheel turns on equipment for him, but if he wants to hang in there, and I can only imagine they're going to want to work him off the rail to not get stuck down in there, but a horse that wants to hang and you're sitting on a rail, there's stuff to manage there for sure. It's not like you're breaking out in the 3 or 4 posts in a 6-horse field. You're navigating some honest situations that the general public knows about, and I'm sure they'll undoubtedly Chad and Flavian will be organized for that, but it's a horse race.
That's interesting, yeah.
You hadn't thought about it from a capping angle?
I had not thought about that.
Unbelievable.
Well, let me ask you this. I know you hold
I
D.
do
Wayne.
have sentimental value there.
and
And I like the 6-1 value on that. I would take 6-1 on
Gray?
Seize the Gray.
But
absolutely.
I
What
was
is he
gonna
at
say,
now?
I know you hold D. Wayne in high regard. I know my racehorse. You're good with them.
I think
but
horse
was
has
this horse
shown-
a one-hit wonder? I mean, I know
he's
he
only
won
won
the Pathé
4
Mile.
times and $1.8 million. He's
know.
definitely not a one-hit wonder.
But-
and I'm probably not the best one to ask about one-hit wonders, since,
Oh, stop
Let's
it.
see if she can come back and win
Stop
another
it.
one.
No. This is purely like the Preakness, though you could make the argument. Obviously, the race.
He had a
set up
honey.
for the
He had a
horse.
honey trip on the Preakness, absolutely.
it.
But I mean, beforehand, it's he had been doing the work. He was able to get himself back together, after the Bluegrass, and come back and wheel off 2 wins. Yeah, the Pat Day was a really lovely race on a good track, a fast track that day, and coming back, the Preakness had a honey of a trip there. But the horse has shown he doesn't have to be on the front end. So I don't think you're going to see him have to send, say, after batten down. He can sit off a contested pace and throw down with, Sierra Leone closing, or, even... Fierceness is going to be interesting all the way on the outside, too, because obviously he's liked to have the front end before, and if he can't get it his way, I think that's been the biggest thing that we could objectively say with Fierceness. He needs to kind of have it his way and his quirkiness, and if he doesn't get it out there in the 6-hole, there's that conversation again about what is he now? 9 to 5? 6
Yeah,
to
so
5?
we don't have live odds, but yeah,
Oh,
Fierceness
geez.
will be. I mean, I would guess 9 to 5 or 8 to 5. Yeah. So
Did you say what your bet's going to be for this one coming up?
for this upcoming race, let's see. I mean, I did miraculously hit the 8th. In the 9th, I ended up going with the 2 horse. I think Irad's going to get to the front with this horse and probably stay there. There's some horses with speed on the outside, but I think the 2 makes the most sense. Main Beach. Navy Seal, the one you brought up, I mean, I think probably has the ability. And I do like first-time Lasix with this horse, European horse on the turf
Dettori
here.
back on it.
Dettori back on. There's a lot to like there. Bit of a price would be the 11 Tiffery. I watched that last race this morning. Just watched the replay. The horse basically came to a stop at the turning for home. Basically just had a wall of horses in front of him. Stopped and had to regroup. And
Can't
then just
ignore
really wasn't
Brendan.
even asked late. And
Brendan does a
so-
great job, and he and Tyler win a lot of races together. So yeah, if he gets a chance to run, you're going to be in a good value there.
And at that price. So risk tolerance, I think, is just probably, I mean, that was a nice debut race, but I think it's the big ask here. And West Hollywood, the 8 horse, I thought, if any horse is gonna take that next step, I think West Hollywood is a very logical horse and could potentially, even though the horse has speed, could potentially sit just off of 2 or 3 horses going. So if it gets really, really fast up front, I like West Hollywood a little bit more. If it doesn't get fast and they let Main Beach sneak away, I think the 2 horse Main Beach wins. So.
You think the front end's going to hold on the grass?
What's that?
You think the front end will hold on the grass?
It's been pretty good, hasn't it?
I mean, that was a pretty deep closer you just nailed on
Well,
the...
that one, I mean, No, it's fair. I mean, up until that race, I mean, what I've seen the past couple of days is that speed's been good, right?
The course has not had a lot of rain, so it always rattles along a little bit when it gets a little drier.
I mean, you don't like Main Beach? You want to say that? You want to be on record?
I did not say that.
You want to put a line through the 2?
Nope, not at
Put
all.
a line through it.
I'm not. I'm not. I
Jenna doesn't, apparently.
I do like the Brendan Walsh angle.
Yeah.
Especially with all that traffic and issue previously, and I think you've got a lot of a seasoned horse, seasoned rider, hungry. I like the post position. I think if you don't get out and away from the 2.
Yeah.
The 2 was also in last race, switching leads in the stretch back and forth.
Look at you. Do you want to be a trainer? Assistant trainer? I've got some openings. No? Okay. The hours are great.
Yeah, I don't do mornings very well.
That's fun. It's just a continuance of the night. It's
9
just
a.m. is really when my body wants to
That's
get up.
so nice for you.
I don't think I could live that life, but I respect you so much.
I'm on my second job, I think, at that point of the morning. Yeah, no, that's fine.
No, but that too was switching leads down the stretch. So I feel like we really haven't seen ceiling yet, with that horse.
So you feel it was a greenness, not a firm footing situation.
Yeah. And working on the same stuff here. The 2, 8, and 12 are the ones I noted, and the 1 Sea Singer, which you liked, and Krabs
just coming out of
liked,
that
and
last race.
everybody liked.
That was a tough race. So.
And I think 10 to 1 on that horse. Main Beach, the 2 is currently 5 to 1. The 8, West Hollywood, where I would be really surprised if that horse wasn't involved in the early pace, and I'd be surprised if he wasn't on the board at the end. 3 to 1, and the 12 is 9 to 2 on risk tolerance. 9 to 2, which is.
How does Dan feel about that?
I like that way more. I was thinking we were going to get worse odds on the 12.
Yeah, definitely not 9 to 2.
No.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Late scratch on number 9.
Mogo is a no-go. That was pretty clever.
What did he say?
Mogo is a no-go.
Mogo is a no-go.
Mogo's a no-go.
Actually, I'm going to cancel this ticket
because
I now think Main Beach is a lock.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
The 9 was the early speed.
Mogo was the only horse I could see really putting some pressure on. So, I mean, Drunk on Sake broke poorly last out, but has a little bit of speed. I mean, but that's a horse, again, was dropped into maiden 40, won that race here when he was loose on the lead. Came back in a grade 3. I mean, you could make the argument that this is kind of more realistic competition. Also didn't break in that grade 3 at all and then was rushed up.
A little insight.
Yeah.
I happen to know the owner of the 10.
Okay.
Inside angle.
Shouldn't have been in the Manila.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Probably shouldn't have been in the maiden 40. I think the horse was way better than that company that he beat.
And didn't get caught.
Yeah.
But he's starter eligible now.
Yeah. So I think he fits with this group, but I think he needs to be on the front. And if he gets on the
be
front,
tough.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if
Who do you think goes? You think Drunk on the Side and West Hollywood go?
I know. I think it's probably going to be the two. I think it's probably Main Beach. I think West Hollywood sits just
I think
off.
there's two others that are keep it honest.
You think West Hollywood goes to the front?
Yeah, I do. I thought the 9 would be the pace setter in here.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, we're really bad at this mic sharing.
The sharing thing. There must be only
The
children.
sharing thing.
We'll get Mohegan to buy you guys an extra microphone. I'll bring one with me. I'll bring my own next time.
Yeah, I thought the 9 was going to set the pace in here. So with the 9 scratching, you said it makes the 2 a lock. I think it sets it up better for the 8.
Yeah.
I still like the 8 a lot.
8 was always forwardly placed. I mean, obviously in the front end last start, but the race before that was just a length off of it at the break and was creeping.
I'm 2-8-11.
I'm 1-3. 1-3-12.
Ooh, okay.
I'm letting the best horse win. I'm non-committal.
It's like, I don't do this stuff. You've already pushed me too
handicapping.
far.
I never bet. I never bet. I know how to read it. I better know how to read it.
Well, I'm 1-2-8-12. I can't whittle it down past that. If you force me to, then...
You gonna play the super?
Huh?
You gonna play the super, or you just...
I would maybe like box a try with those. I don't really do supers. Do you play superfectas?
If I do, I'm all in the last spot. I mean, I'm not that good. I'm not going to put, yeah.
This race just feels pretty volatile to me. I feel like a lot could happen. But yeah, hopefully maybe C-Singer will win and cash it for all of our guests so far.
This is a very tough race.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think there's anybody that if they win, it would necessarily shock me, to be honest.
No.
I mean, I even think the 6 runs pretty good and fits with this group at probably 100-1 at this point.
43-1, yeah.
I mean, coming off the layoff, stretching out, the improvement on the buyers closed really well in the last race, even though it doesn't look like it, but if you just base the time. So anybody could win it. Did you?
Ooh, look at that. She tossed
You
it.
wanna make a bet? Might be a good time for you to make a bet.
This might be the time to do just pick
Exactly.
2 horses, whoever beats the other horse in this race.
Exactly.
A bet inside of a bet.
Like that.
Just saying.
The chat is for Main Beach. Stephen Jones jumped in. He's got the 2-horse Main Beach. We'll see. So we're reacting to this
Going the
live.
gate.
If you want to watch the race live, you could turn on Fox and watch the race live. For now, you'll just have to watch us moan and groan and potentially celebrate.
Are you going to try to call the race?
No, I'm not. Do you want to try it?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, come
No,
on.
absolutely not.
Come on, Jenna.
Absolutely
Nope,
not.
nope, I'm good.
Hidden
know where your
talent?
strengths are. No, I feel like the runway thing was like the first 10 today. We don't need to
That's all
we
for
don't need
being
to
out
muck
of.
it up for today. Okay, let's end on a high note. I didn't fall down. I didn't trip. Keeping this on my head. Fascinator. It's fascinating. It's still on my head.
It is fascinating.
And
I will say, I told you this
I
yesterday.
don't think I hurt anybody.
Without sounding creepy, you look wonderful.
Thank you.
You
That was
really do
very
look
kind.
wonderful.
Thank
yes.
you. It's a lot of people have been like, "Oh my God, you know how to." Yes, I do know how to do this. It's not always the preferred. It doesn't work at 5 in the morning. By 9, I mean you could probably get it together by 9, but before then, not going to happen.
All right, Alexa, you're the last.
Am I calling the race?
It's up to you. You're the only one who can do it. So.
Okay, I'll try. I've never been very good at this.
Oh, you're good.
But I will sure try.
Just call your horses. The heck
Yeah,
with everybody
yeah.
else. Just call
See,
yours.
that would be me.
Regardless
You would
of
know
what's
who I
happening.
bet.
My horse is here. My horse is
Yeah,
here.
you would know who I bet.
My horse is still
And then when he falters, I'd probably say something ugly.
All right. They're in the gate.
Someone's restless.
In the game. I think 2's gonna be on the lead.
And they're off.
Your 2 is in trouble. Where's your 2?
Time Song out for a quick lead. We have the number 10, Drunk on Sake on the outside. Number
called
6, Marciu, tracking.
Around the track.
The 12 we were talking about is on the outside. Number 1, C-Singer, the one we talked so much, is bringing up the rear.
Walked out of the gate.
Let's see, they're going 23. This is reasonable.
Reasonable. Drunk on Sake still on a lead, 2 lengths ahead of number 4, Time
Walking the
Song,
dog.
followed by Navy Seal and the number 11, Tiffery.
Tarifa, Tifari.
Tarifa. Risk tolerance on the inside.
How you feeling about
2
that
is
2 right now?
outside, the number 6, Marcio.
You concerned right now on the 2?
I'm very concerned. I thought 2 was going to be on the lead. So
Saki's had it
Yeah,
his
I
way.
thought the 2 and
48,
the 8
he
were going
slowed
to
it
be on
down.
the lead. So
Saki
Now
this
does he
is
have to
Yeah,
kick?
he's done very good.
Can he kick on?
I would be shocked if he doesn't hit the board.
Can he kick on here?
I think he can kick on for him.
Yeah, he could. So who's at the 4 and
Ooh, the
2nd?
113.
risk tolerance
That's
moving
pretty
up on the
responsible.
outside.
Who's creeping up on the outside?
If he shuns this 4 on the outside, he's
Who's
going
that?
to be.
4?
Now turn him loose.
The Ward
112.
just
Time
made a
sign.
nice move from the back.
Wow.
It's got a lot of work.
Come on,
He's got a lot
Saki.
of horse.
Come on,
Let's
Saki. Here
go,
comes the 1.
Come on, 1.
Come on, Saki.
10's got. Oh.
He's holding.
Maybe
Oh,
There's
he's
a
getting
3.
swallowed
Look at the
late.
one rolling on the outside, though. Oh, my
Ooh,
God.
kicked again there. That's tough.
Who's on the inside?
Oh, that's the 11. Get through.
Tickery. Oh, West Hollywood.
Come on, 11 seconds.
The 8. Who was
I'm
that?
so surprised.
Was that the
my
8?
last one?
That one?
11.
It was the 11?
Hollywood, right?
West Hollywood won, but not.
Oh, it was 8? I'm
8,
sorry. I thought
Yeah,
it was 11.
not in a way I ever thought he would. Like, I thought he'd set the pace and win, not close from the back.
I thought he'd be slightly.
I love
off, but
that.
I didn't think he'd be
Oh,
that
the
far
3
back.
was close, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Who got
talked
second?
about
Was the
that, didn't we?
8-3, 8-3,
You're
11.
in a nice. You're in,
Yeah, right here I thought the 3
And the
was going
11.
to win.
I mean, that was
Yep.
all you. You
Yeah.
know, really talking about all the
I was hoping this 11
Traffic.
would get up. The 11 was just waiting.
Yeah.
It just had no room.
probably
No
nowhere
room,
to
yep.
go through there.
8-3,
Yep.
8-3, 11.
I had that
2.
I think it was a
mine
2 on the
2?
rail.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my God. The only one I didn't use in the end was the 3. Good Lord.
I'm sorry. Not really.
Saki didn't win. Great race by Drunk on Saki, though.
The
Yeah.
empathy
Yeah.
of Jen Antonucci.
You're welcome.
They'll write books about it one day.
Yeah, my soft shoulder on my pointy thing over here.
Oh my God. It was so tight down there. That's crazy. Like,
They were earning their
Yeah.
money there.
I feel like I saw this pretty well. I mean, I thought it was going to be.
I don't know. You pretty much dismissed my 3.
I didn't dismiss the 3.
He did dismiss the 3.
Yeah, he did. They didn't want to talk about
They
the
didn't want
3.
to talk about it at all, or the 11. Really, it was like
I was
that's
11. I was
completely
2-8-11.
outclassed.
11. I love the 11.
Where's the 2? Oh, never mind.
2-8-11. All right.
So
well,
close.
the Gym Dandy's next.
It is
I know
next.
you got a trophy presentation. We're
Have
gonna let
fun
you
with
go.
that.
You've
I'm
got.
excited.
I got to go get out of this.
Yeah, you've really got to.
I'm done.
You put in a lot.
We full
today.
sent it today. I'm done. I'm done.
Thank you both for being here. Before you go, tell people again why they need to come to Mohegan Sun this summer.
It's the best casino around. Party on the patio. We love horse players. We treat you right. Best sports book on the East Coast. Biggest video wall, 140-foot video wall.
Is it like a mullet? Business in the front, party in the back?
Pretty much.
That's awesome. That's fantastic.
Yep. So just a great
Love it.
place. We treat you right. But come down, visit us. You'll have a good time, guaranteed.
All right, Brad Bryant, Mohegan Sun.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go play some blackjack tonight.
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 You
Tonight?
woman, you have lost your mind.
Why does everyone freaking out about tonight?
We
Well,
got
no.
to train horses in the
You got
morning.
big
so
plans?
yeah.
Oh, see, I don't
Some
get
of
up
us
till
have
9.
a job.
Yeah.
Well, Dan, you and I should go tonight.
Are you driving back tonight?
No,
Did you
we'll
ride,
go
or-
tomorrow.
All right.
I was
All right.
hoping to stay tomorrow, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So not cashing any tickets. So, but yeah, we're going back tomorrow. Be back Wednesday though. Bringing my whole crew up Wednesday. All
How
my
fun.
team, yeah, all my supervisors,
I love
managers.
that.
Fun.
They've never been here, so
To
we
come by the barn in the morning,
Yeah, all right,
or
that'd
when
be
you
great.
guys actually finally make
Oh,
it.
cool.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know
a,
what kind
like
of
a
hours
company
you
day
make
at the
it.
races.
Yeah, so we're bringing them up. It's 16 of us are coming.
That's
so
awesome.
most of them have never been to the racetrack, so we're going to bring them up here and let them experience it. So it'd be great.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Very cool.
It's fun, guys.
Go enjoy your day. The rest of your day. What's left of it?
Got it. Awesome.
Thinking like a
Go get your
a
cocktail.
milkshake or like Ben and
Go
Jerry's
get.
or something.
Ooh,
like I'm
that
gonna
sounds
full
good.
send.
No, one of these.
No, I'd rather have the calories in the shake or the ice cream. I'm sorry. I just
Ben and Jerry's is calling
Ben
your
and
name.
I hear it. I hear it.
All right. Thank you
Bye,
both
guys.
for your time. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank
Thank
you. All right. So the Jim Dandy is up next, as we mentioned, presented by Mohegan Sun. You'll see Brad in the winner's circle. No matter what happens, Brad. Brad is in the winner's circles. Brad's a winner no matter what. So Brad will be in the winner's circle. We don't have to share anymore. That's wonderful. So speaking of winter circles, was it last week? Holy cow, time is flying. Last week, a horse who is at the top of the class for the 3-year-old horses in the country ran at Monmouth Park, the Haskell Stakes, and we were there as his owner. Touchdown in New Jersey. exciting time of the year. So the 3-year-olds, the Jim Dandy Stakes up next. Last week, the big race was the Haskell. So here's a little recap of what we capture with one of the key contenders in this division.
Woo! We made it. All right, hey, what's up, everybody? We're just landed in Monmouth, running the Haskell, obviously, tomorrow. Anytime you win a Triple Crown race or a Grade 1 race, you got the right horse, and it's just it's been an incredible journey. We're looking forward to this race. Haskell's a win, and you're in the Breeders' Cup. So if Big Puppy can do the job tomorrow, we'll be going to Del Mar at the end of the year. Okay, I'm getting the gate first. Once they get out of the gate, I'm good. We gotta get in the gate. We gotta get in the gate.
And they're off in the Naira Betts Haskell. Mind frame bobble coming out of there. He's recovered though. And door knock from the inside post. Offensive minded, has a head lead. Timberlake off the layoff is fresh, a little bit keen, and moves level. In the third spot is the Park Shipper. Just step on it. Head down the backstretch. Door knock setting up moderate pace. 3/4 of a length ahead. Timberlake.
Come on, Big Puppy!
Here comes the race. The race is on now. Door knock set to long.
Come on, Louie! Send him, Louie! Send him, Louie!
Timberlake in an all-out drive between them.
Send him!
Confidently
Send him!
switches leads and gets the cue to go. Door knock is trying, but he's left behind in second, fighting back from the inside. Mind free. Door knock coming back. They're at it again. The two Belmont first and second place finisher. 1, 2, and
Feels like deja vu. Dornick gets a second Grade 1, this time in the Haskell. He was a fighter when he beat Sarah.
We gotta go! We gotta go!
Well, standing by with Jason. All right, so we are back on site at Saratoga. So that was pretty spectacular. Jason Worth last weekend.
Oh my gosh. I mean, for somebody coming into the sport pretty recently and just buying in on a horse, what a wild ride.
Oh my God.
Have a horse in the Derby, have a horse, win. Wow.
No, it's the dream. People have different dreams. Somebody who is not going to win the Derby based on their current business plan, sitting next to me right now. But it's intentional, right? Vince Roth, he doesn't buy colts. He buys fillies. He buys New York-bred fillies with Final Furlong Racing. And he's a part of the Stake and Stardom program with America's Best Racing, which we're super grateful for, which is essentially lending ownership or giving ownership to celebrity influencers and other personalities. So you've given them a taste of what it's like to own racehorses with you. You also have a horse running later on today. I've covered a lot of ground, but Vince, first off, welcome to the show, and also you have to make the introduction to the wonderful man sitting next to us.
Oh, yeah, thanks, everybody. Thanks for having me. This is my son, Oliver, who's going to take over the stable one day, I think. You guys did a great piece with him this morning that I guess will be on social at some point. You want to say hi, bud?
Hi.
What did you do this morning, Oliver? Tell the people you did.
I went around interviewing kids.
Yeah? What kind of questions did you ask them? You remember?
What's your favorite color? What's your favorite number?
Mhm.
What's your favorite horse color? Who are you here with?
Yeah.
And what song do they play before they start the race?
Awesome. And you actually met a couple of cool people, right? Do you remember who some of those people were?
Well, I met a jockey and a baseball player.
Right. So that was Jason Worth. That was the guy who won the Haskell last week, right? That's awesome. Oliver did a spectacular job. We filmed with him, and look out, everyone, he's coming for your job. So Oliver's spectacular. All right, let's get back to Final Furlong Racing.
Yeah, before we start, I brought a couple of gifts. If that's all right.
We love
gifts.
So I got, here, Oliver, you want to pass those out?
Oh, thank you, Oliver.
There you go.
Thank you, guys. Thanks, Vince. What do we got here?
Here's
You know what
a
this
few
is?
bucket hats. He knows
Okay,
what that
let's
is.
see.
Let's unwrap.
Let's see.
And I did bring some ice too.
Oh, whoa.
And I also brought you this.
Oh.
So yes,
All right.
I figured why not? You know,
Came
this
prepared.
is pretty cool, right?
Oh, is this your own?
Yeah.
Has
So
your logo on it. So tell us.
It's probably it might be 5 or 6 years in the bottle now. We did something cool a long time ago with 8 Oaks Distillery. Anybody who bought into a share of a horse got a share of a barrel of bourbon. Hopefully got the right sizes. If not, we got some more. You look great. You look great.
All right, so I guess we're doing this.
Yeah, I mean, I brought you some ice.
Okay,
I'll use this cup.
You on your bourbon story, or whiskey? Yeah, bourbon story.
Yeah. Well, tell us about a little.
Oh, I will. Oh, sorry. So yeah, I was saying a few years we try to do something fun with every syndication we put together. About 5 years ago, we did a syndication for a filly, and anybody who bought into that filly also got a share of a barrel of bourbon. And we all went to the distillery together, and everybody got their respective percentage of the barrel and their bottles. We had a little bottling party. It was a lot of fun.
What is 8 Oaks? I'm not familiar with.
So 8 Oaks, Chad Butters actually went to university. I went to Drexel in Philadelphia. Started the distillery. It's up in Pennsylvania. It's not a New York bred bourbon. It's a Pennsylvania bred, but it's spectacular. And he loved the idea, and we just ran with it.
Love it. All right, so we're going to crack into a little bit of this. You have a horse running a little later on, and that kind of leads into the conversation about Stake and Stardom a little bit. I know one of the partners in that wish she could be here this weekend, and she's coming in a couple of weeks. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, so thanks to you guys. We've connected with some celebrity influencers, got them a couple of nice New York bred fillies. Anita Marks from ESPN is actually partnered on Capital Spending. That's in the nightcap today. There was a couple of scratches in that race, so we drew in. I know she's probably rooting harder than anybody here today for that filly to win.
Capital Spending, race 12. What number is the horse for those watching who want to put a bet on?
Race 12, number 13.
All right. Oliver's Capital Spending winning today?
I think yes.
Yes. By a lot or by a little?
A little.
A little.
We'll take it. Any way we can get it, we'll take it. That's totally fine.
Awesome. All right, Oliver. Now, there's also a big race coming up called the Jim Dandy Stakes. Did you hear about this?
No.
So it's the big race today. So this is, you know how like all the horses run in the Kentucky Derby, right? They're 3-year-old horses. So this is later in the year. Some of them come back and they face each other here. But then there's also some new horses here. So Fierceness was in the Kentucky Derby. Sierra Leone, who's up there, the one horse was in the Kentucky Derby. And then Seize the Gray won the Preakness. But then you've got 3 new horses, the 3 Batten Down, the 4 Pony Express, the 5 Gould's Gold. Do any of those jump out at you?
No.
Who do you like? Who do you like? Who do you think's going to win?
I think the first one you said.
Fierceness? Yeah, Fierceness is tough. What do you think here?
I like the other side of the gate. I like Sierra Leone in this race.
I think that's where we are.
Yeah.
That's where not to disagree with Oliver.
I mean, he's. I'm. Oh, how many races have we had today? I'm 1 for 7 so far today, or
So
8.
you're saying listen to him?
Maybe.
Listen to him.
I just hope he's right about the last race. That's
Yeah, for real.
Thank you.
Hopefully by a lot too, not just
a lot.
a little.
A lot will be fine. A little is also fine.
But yeah, a win's a win.
Exactly.
Cheers to you
this.
guys. Thank you for this.
Of course.
This is so cool.
I think normal people would wash these things out before using them.
Yeah,
not us.
but
we're a little
that's
nuts.
that's no problem. I'm completely happy about it.
Thank you for this.
Of course, you guys got it.
All right, let's see. For those watching and wondering, all right, there's a good bit of time here. So I have 19 minutes to go until race 10. So, now you actually have another horse who was in the Kentucky Oaks. Was it 2 years ago now?
Yes.
Wow, time flies.
Time flies.
Tell us about her.
Yeah, so Venty Valentine, a popular New York bred filly, probably one of his favorite horses. We got real lucky with her. We owned her sister, Espresso Shot, 5 years ago. Knowing how good Espresso Shot was, our agent at the time, Mike Ravasio, unfortunately he had passed away, since. Called us one morning, called my partner Dan, and was like, guys, today I'm buying you a mare. He's like, I don't care what it costs, but I think we can get her relatively cheap. Turns out we buy Venty Valentine's mom in foal in Keeneland for $13,000. Venty's now won almost $900,000. The partners have tons of win pictures on their wall, memories of the Kentucky Oaks, and more recently winning a couple of races here at Saratoga. It's been quite a ride. We've had a great time with her.
That's incredible. Wait, so 13,000 turning around nearly $1 million?
So far, yeah. we're hoping she gets to that million mark. We'll see.
Stuff that dreams are made of, right there.
Correct.
For real.
Correct.
That's so. I don't know. That's just incredible. That's exciting.
And how do you get if people are watching this and they're like, do I just start a racing syndicate? How do you even do this? How do you get started?
Yeah, I mean, so I fell in love with horse racing the year Smarty Jones ran for the Triple Crown. When he didn't win, he didn't win, the air went out of the building. Felt depressed for a few
you had
days.
The Philly connections too, right?
And I went to school in Philly, so it was a lot of fun rooting for that horse. And when it didn't work out, we were a little upset and wanted to know how we got involved in this sport more. Ended up buying a few shares with other syndicates. Some were great, some weren't great. Me and my partner Dan partnered on a few horses together. And at one point, we're like, what? Maybe we could do this. Let's give it a try. I mean, we were begging family and friends to buy small shares of a horse that we had found maybe on a farm somewhere. I have no idea. I don't remember. But it turned out the horse ended up winning a maiden claiming race, I think, for $20,000. Ended up winning at Belmont. And we're like, wait, this kind of works. And slowly but steadily, we're in our 13th year now. And like you alluded to before, we only buy New York bred fillies. I think we're the only syndicate that does it. So if someone wants to start a syndication, they probably can do it. If they want to join ours, you could also join ours. That's cool.
Let's talk about that. How do you find out more about getting involved in Final Furlong?
You can go to our website. It's gofinalfurlong.com or follow us on social. But there's nothing better than it. It's fun, as you probably know. Yeah. We have friends, other syndications, other friends that own horses, and we're kind of just one big family. Everybody's rooting for each other. If we're in the same race, maybe not for each other, but we want to see everybody succeed.
Competitive camaraderie, same thing at the sales. We're all trying to buy potentially the same horses, but you're excited to see. Oh, you got that one, I got this. Yeah. So it's just every aspect of the sport is fun to be in.
Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing like I watched your piece with Jason Worth, who was a Philly, so we were fans of his, and Oliver interviewed him earlier, and then went and asked him how many home runs he hit. What did he tell you?
150. And I don't know. Oh.
But Oliver was spot on in his guessing.
250.
But and I believe
interviews, by the way. I mean, seriously, keep your eyes on ABR social, specifically Instagram.
Oh my gosh, Oliver is gonna be famous.
You really are gonna be.
You're
famous
now.
Get ready.
Can I have your autograph?
Even his outfit just screams famous.
You got to work on the autograph. Yeah.
But it's funny, man. I believe Jason. I watched the piece that you guys did on him, and he's won the World Series and played in Major League Baseball. But then he says there's nothing like this, and there really isn't. And I think a lot of people think there's a huge barrier to entry to buy into a syndicate like yours or ours, and there's really not. I mean, anybody here can own a share of a horse and feel the passion that Jason and us all feel. And first of all, guys, thanks for everything you do, bringing awareness to the sport and all the shows you guys put on, and they add the days and hours and time. I mean, it's spectacular. I don't know what I would do. Every morning I wake up, read your stuff, check your social, and so thanks for all you do.
That's super kind of you. Yeah. Greg Charkoudian, who's behind the camera here, obviously he's been here since day one at ABR. He looked up yesterday at the backyard and was like, this is work. This is weird. This is work?
Yeah.
We get to do this for, work. So
it doesn't feel like work when you love it so much.
At the end of the day, we'll take all the applause, but at the end of the day, we love this. This is amazing.
I'm envious. I'm happy to sit here with you guys, but no, it's just like you said. I mean, a lot of people ask me all the time, what Saratoga should I go? And you probably have the same answer. You just can't explain what this is until you're here.
You have to come feel it. With everything, you just go. if you're interested in racing, go to a racetrack. It doesn't have to be a super fancy one if you're not near one. Just go feel it. Like, stand by the rail when on a dirt race and feel your body like shake to its core when they run past you because these powerful beings are running past. I mean, really, it's just there's really nothing like it.
No.
Yeah.
Spectacular.
Yeah.
I have two things I want to say before we wrap up.
Yes,
and
sir.
one is I probably misspoke. It's entirely possible that a New York bred filly could win the Kentucky Derby. So I didn't want to exclude that.
This is
from the
true.
We'll be
rules.
happy with some New York bred stakes, but that would be cool.
You might just have a freak one day on your hands. You never know. And then the second thing I want to know is the name of this horse.
Ooh.
Is that a horse even? Are we looking at a horse?
Yeah,
show us,
What's
show
that
us.
horse's name? Show the
Recently
camera.
foaled, like about 3 minutes ago on the walk over here.
Nice.
We got a name?
No, not
What are you
yet.
What are you thinking? What are some of the options?
Maybe one of our horses' names. Maybe Venty Valentine.
Oh, I like that.
Venty Valentine right here in a Saratoga hoodie.
All
I
right,
love
so
it.
it's definitely a filly, right?
Oh,
all right.
definitely, without a doubt.
She's
Perfect.
wearing red like a Valentine. It works.
Love it. All right. Oliver and Vince Raw, thank you very much for the gifts. Thank you for stopping in for a few minutes. And
Of
thank
course.
you for partnering with us in Stake and Starter. We
It's
really
very
appreciate it.
spectacular. Looking forward to many more races. Hopefully one for Anita tonight with a win
Awesome.
to start.
Capital spending. Let's go. Race 12. Let's go. Capital spending.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Oliver.
Thanks so much.
All right. All right. We'll see you guys. Thank you, guys.
Thanks for joining us.
So we are 12 minutes now until the Jim Dandy Stakes, and we've got one final guest we're going to bring in here, our good friend. We're going to loosen up a little bit here with here. We don't have a glass for you, so you have to drink straight from the thing.
You haven't
here.
tried it. Did you try it?
I mean, I've had it. It's really
I don't
good.
do the brown stuff.
You don't do the brown stuff?
No,
If you
clear
put it in
liquors
the sun,
only.
it kind of looks clear.
Maybe. You know, I did some homework.
For this race?
Yes.
All right.
But it's
Yo.
fake. But it's fake homework.
What do you mean fake homework?
Because I don't handicap, right? So I choose on random things.
Okay.
But I put some thought into my random.
Yeah.
So here's my thought. Are
Okay.
you ready for it?
I'm so ready.
So, number one, I trust when someone ships from far away.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going with Pony Express.
Oh.
Okay? And here's why. This is a real stretch. But these are all horses towards the end of the 3-year-old season, right? Flightline, John Sadler, trainee, didn't do the classic races and came and ended up being the best horse of the year.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And ran huge, and I was with the Flightline team at Pacific Classic.
Okay.
And it was an unbelievable moment. So I'm saying maybe he can do it again with Pony Express.
Okay.
We didn't see Pony Express in right? The Derby, the Preakness of the Belmont?
Right.
Isn't that like
Shannon
research?
Kelly, folks. She
That is research right
shows
there.
up at 5:33 and is like, you know what? I'm picking a 20-1 shot. What are you gonna do? This is what I got.
But I love the Sadler team. They're some of my favorite people. They have some great owners that are really dedicated. And so I'm just, if John came all the way to New York,
Yeah.
there's got to be a reason.
I mean, that last race won by 9 lengths, just totally romped, dominated.
So
maybe
I could be wrong, but let's see.
So somebody, I don't know when they started this. I guess this would be a couple of races ago. I don't remember who won.
Race
Was it
8.
1-3-8? Yeah, the 8-1. So this person, USMC Devil Dog, I
Okay.
think is alive to the one, to Sierra Leone, cashing
Okay.
a pick 3 here. So
Well, we wish you luck.
yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. Now
I have no money in this.
No,
so
wait.
it's,
what's up?
Is that? Oh yeah, the 6.
Yeah, the 6
Yeah,
in the
six-
first one.
6-8.
And that's actually, I think that'll be a decent little payout, right?
Let's look. I'll pull it up.
Yeah. Eduardo is issuing congratulations to John Velasquez for winning the yet-to-be-run Jim Dandy Stakes. That,
it's already congratulating. Okay.
congrats,
That's
Johnny.
confidence.
Fierceness, so he likes that. Which video we still have to play? Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh, that's
All
a
right.
good one. That's what I actually am expert in. Downtown Saratoga.
Wait, do you want both of them or one of them? All right, I don't even know which one's
That
which.
pick 3 is $110
$110 for $1?
for 2.
For 2.
So 50
okay.
to 1.
You checked out. You said your dance checked out now. So. No, but we are the final stretch.
Shift, yeah.
All right, we'll play the video. All right.
Roll the tape.
So
roll the tape.
Do we just want to play it? We don't want to like set it up. We just All right, guys, we have time. If you are betting on the Jim Dandy Stakes, we want you to drop your picks in the comments. We'll put them on screen. In the meantime, if you want to know a little bit about this whole scene out here and what to do when you're at the racetrack, blah, 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 watch this. Just because your day at the races has ended, that does not mean your night is over. In the city of Saratoga Springs, there's no shortage of quaint cafes, beautiful restaurants, amazing parks, and nightlife that goes on and on and on. This city captivates visitors year after year with its charming and picturesque aesthetic that comes alive in the summer months. Strolling through the streets, you'll encounter intricately detailed historical homes surrounding a vibrant and bustling downtown area. Here you'll find some of the best restaurants in town, unique boutiques, art galleries, and inviting outdoor cafes. Lastly, you gotta check out a show at the Saratoga Performing Arts Center. Better known as SPAC, it's an incredible outdoor music venue, and there are great shows all summer. For everything you need to know about planning your summer getaway to the races, visit americasbestracing.net. So that's Saratoga. Ow. Ow.
A lot of people say that on Saturday mornings here in Saratoga.
There's some, I mean, you know the nightlife out here. Give us a little overview.
Better than anyone, I think.
Give us the overview.
Fun fact.
Nobody's watching.
Fun fact.
Just 9,000 people.
My friends coined the term Saratoga Shannon because if you need to know something about Saratoga, I'm your girl. Yeah, I mean, I think that's part of the experience that we're selling. If you're tuning into the races, is when you travel to these different racetracks, there's a whole experience at the track and then beyond. And Saratoga is one of those special places. There's tons of places to eat, tons of places to drink, tons of entertainment options with SPAC and not only the Racino and here. So I think there's just a lot to do. So
SPAC, the Saratoga Performing Arts Center. Dave Matthews did a double here a couple of weeks ago, I think, and
I went and saw Third Eye Blind.
Third Eye Blind.
Ooh. They were amazing.
Yep, they've got some good. I mean, it's some good stuff out here. Like whether you're like, oh, it's like millennials or you're, Gen Z. There's a good mix of stuff.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Also for I mean, folks who I mean, they bring the legends in too. So. A couple of people actually obliged and dropped their picks in here for the Jim
Sierra
Dandy
Leone para todo mundo.
And
All
as
right.
our Spanish-speaking, that means what? For the whole world? What does that mean? For the whole
Just
world?
like all in on it, I imagine.
All in. I'm betting everything.
Send
on
it.
Send it in.
Send it.
Exactly.
Bet.
Our boy Tom Kearney says...
Interesting, Tom.
Give us the exact... We only asked for one horse, really. But give us...
That would be I really do think Sierra Leone will romp, and he's currently 4 to 5. So I mean, coupling it with Seize the Gray could get a little value. Oh, not really.
I'm
Seize the
realizing
Gray's
I
4 to
didn't
1.
place my bet. So
Wait, do you want to see this? Well, you
No,
already know who you
I know
like.
who
You
I
like
like.
She's doing Pony Express,
You're just
so
betting to
maybe
win?
we
What are you
should
doing?
bet Sierra Leone over Pony Express.
okay, help a girl. What would that be?
An
exacta. Okay.
Do you want to see the probable? So the thing is, you can actually look at
And I can box it, right?
I'd box that.
Okay.
Do a 1-4 box.
Do you care what it's going to pay, or you
No.
don't really care?
She said no.
No? Okay.
Well,
I really
it's 20
don't.
to 1, so it won't matter.
And
It's gonna
I'm
be
doing it for $5. So here we go.
So
Get
just
it.
in
Cent.
case we
Cent.
are interested, if you're looking at Sierra Leone on top,
Yeah.
your $2 exactas pay as follows. Sierra Leone in first, followed by Seize the Gray, pays $21.20 for $2. That is not bad. I mean, that's like a...
No, these are good. These are way better prices than I expected.
On a 4 to 5 over a 4 to 1. That's decent.
I think it's going to go down.
Your
Yeah.
favorites are... Oh, me? Okay, sorry. Your even lower price are for Batten Down, the 3-horse to finish second, and Fierceness to finish second. So if you bet 1-3 or 1-6, either of those pays a little less. And it's crazy because Batten Down is 10 to 1. Yet the exacta is shorter, Sierra Leone to Batten Down. Isn't that interesting?
I mean, that's like speaking Spanish to me.
So
but yes,
basically,
yes.
Sierra Leone is 4 to 5. The exacta with Sierra Leone and Seize the Gray at
Is
4 to
better
1
than-
pays more than the exacta with Batten Down. Is
That's
10 to 1. Isn't that crazy?
That doesn't seem to make sense. But
How many
well,
minutes to post? Oh, 4. Wow.
We still got time.
Flies when you're having
Let's
fun,
work through this. Do you
everybody.
like Fierceness or what? What's your deal?
I think, yeah. Why not?
No, you don't have to like. If you don't like him, you could say you don't like him.
I feel like, okay, Sierra
Just
Leone
speak
is
your
probably
truth.
the play here because he's bound to win, right? He's been
Always has something
running
going
and
on.
like
No,
something
No,
going.
He doesn't always have. I mean, like, even when Jenna was saying like he can be inconsistent too. I mean, he's really not though. Like, let's take an objective look here. He's never lost a race by more than 1.5 lengths.
No, he's never really run a bad race. That's
No,
what I'm
he's
saying.
never had a bad race.
No,
he's not
never run a bad-
inconsistent. He's
But
there's just controversy
Yeah.
around it,
he
right?
makes trouble for himself.
Yes.
He finds
Yes.
issues.
Yes, but deep closers tend to find issues. This is a 6-horse race.
Can't find issues here.
How
If
do
you find issues
how
here,
do you find
you're
issues
just
with 5 horses?
may need to speak to someone about it. Yeah.
Yeah, like get help.
Yeah. Get help. Get help. Sierra Leone should win this race.
That's
I'm
what I
gonna-
think.
But look, there's a very good possibility this exact is Sierra Leone fierceness, and this is super boring. It's 1-6.
There's a good boring possibility, but I'm like hoping that Pony Express gets second and Jan wins.
They want to see the mic a little
Sorry.
more. These
Put it on my
guys are
chin.
very strict about
Yeah.
the mic today.
I know.
Are we that bad with the mic today? Are we? It's the whiskey.
Guys,
I'm
we're
sorry.
Literally,
It's the
this whiskey really is.
I know
I've
where
taken
Shannon?
2 sips.
No, thank you. No. Yeah, I mean, I think it depends if you're in it to win a lot of money. A 1-6 is not that exciting, right?
What about a
But
straight trifecta?
Okay, I like that.
I'm
bet.
never going to hit that. But if you think you
No.
can,
It's only 6 horses. You could definitely hit a straight trifecta. I'm going to bet one for you. So go ahead. We've got it right in front of us. I'm going to bet a $5 straight trifecta.
Okay.
Give me
Boom.
the horses, but just speak from your heart.
1-2-6.
I love
Wait,
that.
but you left out Pony Express.
I know, but that's a different bet.
No, from your heart. From your heart. Like your heart pick. You want to leave the 4 out?
Yeah, because
All right,
no.
1-2-6?
1-2-6.
You sure?
Yeah.
No Pony Express?
No. That's in my
Okay.
separate bet.
That's
This,
why
I want
Time
the
Form
excitement
thinks-
that we win this.
Okay.
So if I pick something that's more probable,
Okay. So
and
that's
then if
straight.
the other one wins, I bet it. So
All right.
we'll be
I think
excited.
you got a really good chance
Wait.
of hitting that try, to be completely honest with you.
Wait, why did that happen?
What happened?
I think it boxed it maybe or oh no. Okay, here we go.
You put those all in third.
We're getting there. All right, so that's it. 1, 2, 6.
Straight.
Straight. All
Do
right.
it.
All right, what's your straight $5 exacta?
Oh my God. A straight exacta?
Oh, try rather. Well, if you want to do an exacta, you can do an exacta, whatever.
Okay. 1. Shoot. Hold on. 1 over 2. No, not 2. Maybe 2. Okay. 1, 2, 4.
You're
Pony Express.
I might have
Just for you,
convinced the
just for you.
actual gambler here.
I really don't like it, but you know, why not?
You actually know what you're talking about, and you're listening
Well, okay.
to me.
My try would have been your try, and
Okay,
I'm
so
not
we
going to bet
swapped.
the same try.
All right.
So.
All right, I'm doing a $10 try because I've got to like up it a little
Up
bit.
it.
So where are we going to dinner?
I'm doing yeah.
Dan's-
I'm doing 1 over 5-6 tri-key box. Tri-key, not tri-key box, so tri-key. So 1 to win and 5 and 6 to finish second and third in some order.
Okay.
$20 bet. We'll see.
go.
So we got 1-5-6, we've got 1-2-4, and we've got 1-2-6.
Are we?
Okay.
Right?
Do you want to call the race?
No.
You can
Okay.
do this.
No. I most definitely cannot.
All right, I'll try.
Because I'm
Okay.
also blind, so I really can't
I'll
see.
try. I also feel that
Not
the
actually
microphone is essentially in my like larynx at this point, like in my throat fully. So I will I will
that.
call
Yes,
it
they
because I'm
said
like
yes.
I'm now tasting the
Just gotta
the
touch it
foam
to your
of the,
chin.
yeah. No, it's fully in my mouth. So here we go. You're gonna have to like sanitize this mic after you're done. All right. So they're giving them a hard time here. Giving the boys a hard time.
Wow, Sierra Leone looks beautiful.
Wait, you didn't even tell us about other stuff that's coming up.
Oh,
You wanna
yeah.
tell us
Oh, yeah.
while we're-
Oh, yeah, why are you
You're
here?
just
Who
like,
are
oh, yeah,
you?
why
Okay,
you actually stopped?
I was going to mention all the great charity events that are this week.
Okay.
Okay.
And there's one tomorrow, Jockey Karaoke at the
Yeah.
Vapor Nightclub. So maybe that's where we'll be going if we win this.
I like that. Vapor
my God.
Nightclub
Raise
supporting
money for the PDJF.
the PDJF.
Great event every year, really fun. And then on Wednesday night is the chaplaincy basketball game.
Okay.
So jockeys versus trainers.
And some
Ooh.
like former NBA players
I
show
think
up.
so, yeah. Yeah.
And just
And
completely
it's-
just
those
swat
are events
the
that
jockeys.
anybody could go to if you buy a ticket. So
All right.
it's a
Fun.
great way to support industry charities.
All right.
I love
And
that.
Tell us, you have enough time. Tell us about your charity.
Do we?
Yeah, I think so. No, you don't.
No,
wait,
I don't.
Let's wait till after the race.
I know, because I can talk. So
yeah, let's wait till after the race. All right, so at this point, Gould's Gold, the 5-horse, moving into the gate. The only horse left to load is number 6, Fierceness. We're going 1 mile and an eighth, so my first attempt at calling a race today is the longest race of the day. Here we go. Fierceness is in the gate, and they're off. I am slightly behind the race call. Fierceness breaks to the front. Inside of him goes Pony Express, Shannon's pick, John Sadler. Who knew that was going to happen? Pony Express is going to clear to the front. The 4-horse, if you got that one, you're feeling pretty good about that start. Right behind Pony Express is the number 3, Batten Down, who's a speed horse, but taking back a little bit today. Fierceness sitting off as well. 4th is Seize the Gray, so a change in tactics today for number 2, Seize the Gray. The horse who won the Preakness Wire to Wire is sitting 4th right now. Side by side with Seize the Gray is number 5, Gould's Gold, a horse that I thought was solid, but I don't like him right there without much pace on. So 5 is probably in trouble. And then the 1, Sierra Leone, is traveling comfortably, but in last, as expected. But the pace, the half-mile number is pretty fast, 47-2. So Pony Express is going fast. Fierceness is sitting just off of him. And Batten Down, if he's good enough, is sitting in perfect stalking position. Seize the Gray is also in good position. Okay, Fierceness now making a move to the front. Fierceness is now your clear leader.
Sierra Leone just
Pony
started.
Express still battling. Batten Down in 3rd, and here comes Sierra
Leone's
Leone
making his move.
flying from off the pace. Did Fierceness move too fast? We shall find out. It's going to be Fierceness and Sierra Leone.
Look
Sierra
at him covered
Leone
in
moving
dirt,
up
loving this.
inside of Fierceness. Batten Down. Fierceness drifting out. Sierra Leone up the rail.
Come on, Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone has this race won.
Or are you saying that? Fierceness is coming
Fierceness
back.
battling back. No way! Fierceness battles back after drifting out.
Oh my
It's
God!
Over Sierra Leone. My race calling career is over.
Fired! Wow.
It is Fierceness over Sierra Leone had no excuse. Got the trip up the rail.
I mean, the 3 ran into him, but I don't think it actually messes Trip up that bad.
Yeah, the 3 sort of bolted or did something.
Yeah,
wacky.
came in sharp.
Came in.
Wow.
So it's Mike Rapoli. Mike Rapoli, Todd Pletcher.
needed that
New York
win.
guy winning in
with
New York.
Fierceness. There we go.
Well,
some cute pictures
wow.
there. So that's nice. All right. Well,
That was an
Fierceness.
incredible second burst of energy in the stretch there by Fierceness.
How about the guy in the comments who congratulated John Velasquez for the win
Ahead
30
of the
minutes ago?
race.
He's like, congratulations.
Does
You
he know
were
something we
right.
don't?
No, apparently he does.
He's living in the future.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
All
okay,
right.
well.
And that was tough. If you had Sierra Leone, you had to be feeling pretty good when Fierceness drifted out.
Yeah.
Sierra Leone came up the rail, looked like the winner,
Like he would tire out.
but Fierceness just
Wow. The deal.
showed his class and
He did.
and completely
Which,
kicked clear.
again, like, you know, there's just been so many questions about him on,
Yeah.
is he all that, you know? And, well,
There's our seer, our person
seer.
who can predict the future, Eduardo.
Eduardo is the horse racing seer.
If you can give us the next 2 races, we'd appreciate that.
To make up for what we just lost.
Please, Eduardo, help us. We need you. Okay.
Who ended up in 3rd?
I think it
The
was
3.
the 3. I think it was
Three
Batten
hung
down.
around, Batten
Yeah.
down.
3.
So, yeah, look, our stabs at long shots didn't work. It came out basically according to odds. It came out Fierceness, Sierra Leone, your top 2 favorites, followed by Batten Down and Seize the Gray, who were your 3rd and 4th choices. So
Yeah.
Had they stopped the race at the final turn, I would have won.
it would have been nice. It would have been nice. I mean, you looked good there for a while.
But then I'm like, it's too long.
They went pretty fast.
They went
Yeah.
really fast.
Surprisingly fast. And Fierceness was up at the
23,
pace.
47, 111, 136, yeah.
What is up with Fierceness kind of drifting out? I don't even know. That horse is wild. I don't even know what to make of that horse. Horse is wild. All right, the Jockey Club Safety Net.
Yes. So a great charity that everyone should look up, tjcfoundation.org. We assist people in horse racing, no matter what their job is, all over the country when they fall on hard times financially. So if they get sick, they get hurt, they can reach out to the safety net and we'll assist them. So I've been doing that for 10 years now. I've met amazing people. It's a really tough sport. Look at us. We all just lost that and would have liked to win. But there's a lot of people that this is their livelihood, right? And it's unpredictable, and in difficult times, we need to have a resource for them. So that's what the safety net does.
You don't help gamblers who've lost too much.
Not yet.
Downturn in their betting.
I feel like I might get a couple calls now.
I'm working on helping her open that division.
Yes, we're expanding our assistance. No, definitely not in the mission statement. Because you made that choice. You bet that money. But yeah, it's a great charity, and it does a lot of good work, and we always are looking for more support, and there's a lot of ways to support us. We have charity events throughout the year, so we'll have one Breeders' Cup week, so if you'll be in Breeders' Cup, it's open to the public. Ticket sales will go live for that at the end of August, so we'll be promoting that on our social channels, so check those out and see what we do.
If you can't make the events, how do you support? Where do you go? What do you do?
There's a big donate button right on our website.
Which is?
tjcfoundation.org.
Okay. One more time.
tjcfoundation.org.
All right. Awesome. All right.
Thank you.
Safety net. Oh, you got it up. All right. So we got it there on the bottom screen. Oh, you could stay with us. Just stay.
What do you want me to do?
What do you do? You got to go somewhere?
No, I don't know where to
All
go.
right, hang out for a few minutes. So they want UFC picks. Do you have any UFC picks for tonight?
I didn't know there was a UFC event.
Okay. Well, we'll come back to that. We'll ask the BookIt team.
Yeah,
to,
they'd be
to
much
chime
better
in on
positioned for
that.
an answer with that.
And that's it. I think here this guy's happy. Fierceness won. So Fierceness wins the Mohegan Sun Gym Dandy. It's been a really fun show. There are a couple of races left. We are going to be off air for those. But race 11 at Saratoga, if you're betting from home, a couple of sort of sentimental gut picks. Race 11, the 4-horse is named Gemmin 10. For those of you who collect baseball cards, you know exactly what that means. Send it in. Number 4, race 11, Gemmin 10. And then in the final race, we had Vince Roth on with us earlier with his son Oliver. They are the team behind number 13, Capital Spending, who's going to be 12-1. So we're rooting for that one. So, what a great call. I remember the champ is back. You're getting a look now again, one last time at the backyard here at Saratoga. If you haven't been to Saratoga,
come on out.
Gotta come.
You
what are
gotta
you waiting
come.
for? What are you waiting for?
Albany Airport,
Good
Albany
food.
train station. You can get here.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Good food, good people, good betting, horses. It's really everything you need in life.
It's amazing.
I agree
It
with
really
that.
is.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
it here. Greg, are you playing the closed video or am I? You want me to do it? You'll do it? All right, Greg will do it. This has been fun. It's been a good time. Alexa, you've had fun?
Hell yeah.
Only your second time in Saratoga.
Yeah, it's my second time here, and it's been 6 years since the first time. So.
Oh, we need to make that
more
frequent.
Absolutely. No, so much fun. I love coming out here. I love doing work with ABR. Yeah, it's been a great time.
Good stuff. And you this is only your second time here too, right?
Oh, yeah. When? Like today? Yeah, I'm going on, 34 years running? Yeah.
There we go. Well, look, we've had a lot of great guests on who've helped us move this show along behind the camera. Art, thank you for your help. Art Smallwood here. And Greg Charkoudian making it all happen behind the scenes. This has been the Saratoga Show. Thank you to our friends at BookIt Sports for streaming live with us today. Thank you to Alexa Zepp. You are amazing.
You guys are very cool.
Aww.
You're very cool.
Thank you. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you to everybody who joined us. We will see you next time.
It's America's original sport, and no one covers it better than americasbestracing.net. From the sport to the lifestyle, the best races, horses, and destination venues, cocktails, gambling, fashion, and more. americasbestracing.net is a sport for you.